Yo, what's up? Church JCB here, and we are back with a part 10 of Star Ocean. And the last part, we're doing a lot of errands, and we've just crossed the surface of the cutscene over to Aeos. As now we have the next part of the game whereby we have to check what's going on with the exploration base that has been destroyed and these phantoms that has crossed onto the planet as well. So this time I'm probably gonna actually go first into the main story instead of rather doing errands this time. And yeah, I would actually catch more with the main story than anything else. So yeah, let's actually get right into it. Alright, we are good to go. So let's load up the game. And yeah, the last time we actually did save was in Trop Inn. We're not going to do anything else in Rogue. We're not going to do any extra errands. We're going to leave it as it is right now. I'm going to keep the same team as well. I think this is all good. Do we need any things in terms of stocks for blueberries, blackberries? We've got 18 blackberries, 13 blueberries. Not really, because there's nothing really you can buy in Rogue in terms of the blueberries or blackberries right now. There should have been like another shop that we can do, but we're just gonna ignore it for now and just carry on. And we're gonna move over to Aeos right now. But first of all, we are gonna do some ambushing. So we're gonna get as many ambushes as we can over to Aeos, and then we'll carry on the ambushing afterwards as well. Oh yeah, we should not be attacked with Sarah. But yeah, we're gonna actually just still showcase some more Sarah. There's nothing really special around her. She is a healer. That's the only thing that we can say. And also she's got some good buffs and debuffs for the enemies. They ever want to get debuffed. So we just have to heal her up, and then we'll get the necessary stuff like cure condition and more healing and buffs. So she is definitely really important in this game, for sure. Definitely the best healer, I would say. So when you do face the hardest bosses, I'd recommend you to put her in the team, and then you'll probably have like maybe 2 physical characters or maybe 1 physical character along with 2 mages that has many different abilities. So now we are in this ambush phase whereby our team is doing really well in terms of damage right now. Both the trees. Oh boy, we actually got a skill only finish. Oh, that's unfortunate. See if I can get. Alright.
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic.
Yeah, honestly, I wanted to get all 4 greens. I didn't think that Sarah would finish it off there, so let me switch over to Miracle. If I get into Miracle, then it's much more easier to break it out. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Yeah, so the next ambush we see, we'll try and get rid of it. Yeah, it's very hard to get anything more than what we've seen so far in this area, so let's go over here and take a look if there's an ambush scenario. And as of course from the last part, we have cleared away all the quicksand, so we don't need to worry about it anymore while we are running through the sand here. Dirty or juicy. Was that a bee down there? No. Maybe this could be here? Nah. They're quite far apart as well. Maybe this could be an ambush here? Nope, they're running away as well. A lot of these guys are running away from each other. Oh, maybe this Harpy and Ape scenario here? Nope. Very difficult to get any scenarios right now. None of them want it. Oh, maybe here? These guys are running to each other here. Why does anyone wanna... Let's try with the Oracle. The Ocarina. Nope. Okay, this guy's interested now. Sometimes the ocarina works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't know what to say. I think it's kind of broken. Okay, so let's go over here. These guys want it? Nope. Alright, let's go over here then. Okay, there we go. Now we just have to get them into rush mode. We'll be in the physical range, and we will try and see if we can get a bonus ball broken. Easiest way to get the bonus ball broken is by just being in the close proximity range and allow them to keep beating you up in the rush mode. But I think we're so strong right now that we won't even get them in rush mode right now. Yeah, we're actually too strong. Especially when we've got the buffs as well from Serum, the in shelter buffs. Man, we're doing a lot of damage here.
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Okay, let's just move on then. Let us move on. Potential ambush here, and also potential way to knock up our pink tile. But it's just so much damage now coming from our guys here. Look at that. We're already cleared out. Thinks that Roke is a bit too weak for us now. And we actually get the auto healing in as well. Which, by the way, I think we did buy the MP boost.
I cannot lose to you forever, Edge.
But we need to get more SP out of it. So that is the crime right there. Just more SP. Alright, let's just restock up on blueberries and blackberries. There's two of them here. I think it's in here. I think it's in here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's try. No, this was not the right place. Let's go to the other place. Alright, there we go. Might need some more glow stick as well. Alright, now let's head back now. Let's get back to the counters. Yeah, we are very strong right now. We need a new challenge. We need a new planet, a new challenge, new opponents. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
There you are.
Let's go over here. Challenge these guys. Preemptive attack. Seems like we've gone behind the tree there. The tree should do just fine now in terms of getting some damage in now. Yeah, because they usually get some critical hit from blowing up the tiles, really. But we're so strong now, I don't think they'll be able to... Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Come on, let's go, let's go. You been hitting me? Break it. Yeah, we got it. Alright, we got the bonus ball broken now. Nice. Acrobatic bolt. There we go. These guys are quite annoying in rush mode. There we go.
Now that was a snap.
Alright. Let's keep it going. Usually is a little guy right next to that tree there that we could actually get an easy ambush from, but seems as though not meant to be. Oh, this guy's chasing me good. Keeps on chasing me. Oh, there's another bird there. This guy's let me actually play the ocarina then. Ocarina of Time. Oh, lame. Lame. We might as well just head our way back anyway. On board to SRF-003 Countess. Oh, can we? Nah. We missed the opportunity there. It's like we have to be in the line of sight, and once we're in the line of sight, we can't really move left and right, or else it will turn them off and they won't be able to move to us. So right now, we were just in the line of sight there, and then we actually got out of it, and then they just stopped. This area could be a possibility, but it takes a while to get to them, so... Oh well, let's keep going. We'll get the ambush in Aeos. That's what we'll do. So I really want to get to Aeos, and then we can actually start the main mission over there. See, what's up? What's up with that planet, yo? Alright. Here we are. So we are back at the Countess. And we can fly out. Unless there is a cutscene that we can actually check out real quick. That's why I'm thinking there might be a cutscene here. Nope.
What do you think you're doing, FaZe? That's not like any training I've ever seen.
I must have gotten a little carried away.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry, but can I be alone? I'd like to continue my training.
Sure. Just don't hurt yourself, okay?
There's a real strong emotion in FaZe right now. After seeing the lost loved one from the tribe girl. Meow, what's up with everyone? Is everything alright? Yes, very sad moments indeed. Well, hopefully FaZe is alright. I think that he can get around to it. He can get himself better. He's no edgy poo. I think he can do better. And the last person we haven't spoken to is Miria. So Miria is somewhere around here. Oh, and this Sir. Okay. Let's check if Miria has something in terms of private actions we have. Nope, nothing yet. So let's go back down. Not this way. Yeah, we need to launch ourselves over into Aeos right now, so let's do it right now. Hey Shin, good morning. What's up? I'm doing good, dude. How you doing, man? Oh, look at the night. Look at the sky out there. Oh, you woke up kind of early again. Are you looking to change your sleeping patterns? But you're doing good overall. That's nice to hear. As long as you're doing good. If you woke up a bit more earlier than you usually do, that's fine. You know what? We actually need to change our tactics as well. So we'll do gang up in full force, yes. And then Bacchus needs to go fight freestyle. Same with FaZe, fight freestyle. And then Sarah will be stay out of trouble here. Alright. So it's this way. Seems like we've always been using the right door instead of the left door. Left door usually is something more common that I've noticed. But now we're going to investigate over here and see what's the next part of what those ships were here. So now we're actually tackling the main portion of the story here. Which we can go this way. Which we will check out early first, and then we're going to go around and go the normal path here. Let's see if we have to do some more different scanning here. If the insects are different or they're the same. So let's scan. Holofaga. I think this is the same ones. Yeah, they're the same ones. They look rather weak as well. I think these are the same ones. Yeah, we're hitting them in one shot now. Yeah, so this isn't the right way to pretty much go. We need to go the other way.
That was easier than trying to fly.
Okie dokie. We just want to see if there's anything interesting that we can grab in terms of treasures or harvesting. I mean, I think we can grab this one here. Ah, damn it. We don't actually have any refill on our light ring. That sucks. We're not going to drop down here. We can go to this point in the other section there. But yes, we can grab that dark chest at any point though. So it's not like, oh, it's going to disappear or anything like how the exploration base did. Hey, Robbie. How's it going today? So let's go this way. And we'll take this exit instead. Good, good, good. You make some good progress on Kingsfield yesterday? Harvest point. I want to see if there's any changes to the harvest points here. Okay, unable to obtain anything. And then there's a little cutway there. I don't think we can go that way. But we can see that there's something there of an interaction, but that is not the way we need to go. You basically caught up to where you was in like 2 hours. Nice to hear. And it seems as though the save states are pulling off as well. That's good as well. Because I don't think the save states will kind of mess up with any of the memory leak when you're playing the game as well. Oops. Ah. I didn't necessarily want to fight these guys. These guys are really weak right now. Oh, actually we get an ambush. Okay, that's good. Great thing about those Metroidvania types of games is how quick you can do it once you're doing it. You can actually apply to that knowledge. Yeah, if you play very similar games to other previous games, it's kind of like naturally you'll just get really good at it and you can just blast through it. Because I don't really feel as though a lot of games are essentially like really different to each other if you have a specific same or similar genre that you're playing as. It's gonna be really easy to get the use of it. Maybe a few little mechanics that'll be different from that type of formula, but you know, you can easily apply any knowledge to games. I don't think these guys are chasing me. No, they're no longer chasing me. With the other genres I play where my replays basically have similar playtimes in my first playthrough. Are you talking about the same game? Oh, actually no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that the playthrough times, like if you play a different genre, they'll usually be around the same time. Yeah. Let's see if I had to think about it. Like fighting games, I guess? Yeah, I guess so. Your save file on Kingsfield got lost, so I had to replay the first half. Yeah, I think you did tell me that yesterday, right? It got corrupted, and you have to do that all over again. Unable to attain any irons. Everything is just unattainable here. I think I just got max items here, that's why. Anyways, let's keep going. There's a certain intersection that's different. compared to how it's before.
Please step back.
Yeah, so all these guys are really weak, so there's no point in actually... They don't even try to target you anymore. You can just walk past these guys, and these monsters won't actually try to attack you here. That's how strong I am right now in comparison to how it was in the beginning of this game. There's a little intersection here, and there was a couple of boulders blocking this path, but now I should be able to go through it because I've got the Earth Ring, and we can see what's through here. 400 XP. Seasons and warp carpets. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Seasonings. They will be in here. Okay. Discard that and then warp carpets. Hopefully we don't have maximum for that as well right now. Okay, nice. Very low XP though. They're treating us very low in terms of XP. Look at that, only 1 XP, 2 SP as well. Very low. Despite the fact that I had to go all the way to get the Earth Rings for this little part here. I was kind of lazy though. I could have done this a bit more earlier throughout my playthroughs. Because I did get the Earth Ring. When did I get it again? On Lemurus? But yeah, this is the only new area here. And I think there's a PA as well. A private action. Somewhere nearby here with Edge and Raimi. I don't know when we can exactly get it between them two. But we're trying to investigate. Usually it's beside these blue flowers here. So if you take this right route here, there should be something to trigger it. But I think it's much more layered to the game. Insect egg. Yeah, there's certain trigger here that you examine the blue flowers and then you just talk with Edge and Raimi. And again, you have a choice of what you have to say to Raimi in a certain point. Alright, let's mine this part now.
Please step back.
Yeah, nothing of use there. So what we want to do... Are we going the wrong way? I think we're actually going the wrong way. This isn't the way we need to go. I thought it would have opened up something new over here. Yeah, I think we're definitely going the wrong way now. Yeah, we need to go back. Right? Yeah, I think this is the wrong way. Because we are going the normal route from what we've explored before, but there's something that's opened up into the right side in the other section. But I thought that we had to go another way around it. But yeah, I think we've definitely gone the wrong way here. Nothing has changed in this pathway, which I thought there was a change, but no. But at least we did use the Earth Ring in that section there, so what tiny XP. But it doesn't really matter in that little area there. So we have to go all the way back this way. Take a left and the next left. And through here. Yeah, that's why, like, you can tell whereby you're going the wrong way, whereby everything looks the same. All the enemies are pretty much the same as well. Okay, so we go back to here where the destroyed exploration base is, but instead of taking this way, we take this way. So this is a new little section here that you pass by, and this is where we're supposed to go. So location Planet Aeos base area. This is a new little section here, and this is the actual pathway you need to take now. Is anything shiny here? Any little secret item here? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna go around and we just take this pathway to the right. I don't know if there's any treasure chests here. In all honesty, it's a lot of gurgle. And then there's a little cave here. So we will take this cave right here. And now we're in the undersea tunnel. This is where we need to go now. This is a new section here, and now the enemies are a bit more harder here. Same enemies, I think, if we go and scan them, or maybe there might be new ones. I think they might actually be new ones because they're usually just called Adaphaga, but now it's also called Venom. They're weak against the ice, wind, resist against thunder.
Attack distance.
So yeah, I think we're not going to use Sarah in this part. Once we've actually got all the ambush, that's when we'll start using Sarah again. But for now, we'll just use someone else so we can actually apply damage. Also, what we should do is... okay, so Aqua Berries on Miracle. But also, I want to change the target, or should I say the tactic for Sarah, since we are not really fighting bosses right now. We want to do Fight Freestyle. Fight Freestyle? It needs to be using with... okay, Fight Freestyle with Full Force. That's what you need. So she could at least use some attacks. Then we go back to Bacchus now. There we go. So as long as we've actually got Sarah leveled up, we'll at least get the Cure Condition and some more healing items. And it'll be a lot more easier to deal with when we actually get to the next part, whereby we actually have a boss fight. Oh, and she is poisoned again! Miracle! She's been poisoned 3 times in this fight. How lovely. But yeah, usually these guys don't actually poison you. When we actually was in Aeos the first time, in our first part of our playthrough. But now these guys do poison. They are stronger as well. And again, we got more people poisoned. So we have to be very careful with these guys. That's why I would rather just use Bacchus right now. We can actually just have the distance so we don't actually get ourselves poisoned. And give a big berry to Miracle here. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, let's back out. He's focused on me. Seems like, oh guys are having a hard time even trying to hit this guy now. He's just not standing still. There you go. Miracle's got it.
Yeah, we did it!
I cannot lose to you forever, Edge.
Double blindsides for
Is
FaZe.
this really okay?
38
Thank you.
for Sarah. And we've got a new monster there as well. Okay, I just want to try and get an ambush going. Guy's chasing me for a while. Can we get this guy to turn around? Okay, he's turned around. Okie dokie, it's going to be quite hard to get them initially turn around. So we're going to go through this path here and get these guys to fight and get ambush. Alright. We should switch to... oh wait, hold on. Are these guys different? I think these guys are different as well, so we should scan the enemy. Adaphaga Miley's, that's a different one. And then the other one, I think, is going to be Venom right there. So, you know what? Let's switch to Miracle. Get some damage now going. We haven't actually leveled up this attack to level 10. So it's not really that damaging right now. Oops. Wanted to switch this guy here. There we go. Oops. This. Oh, everyone is all here. Why is everyone all screwed up with each other? Okay, there we go. Yeah, when I saw that Sarah's fighting freestyle with MP, I didn't think she was going to go up close. I thought she was just going to use a lot of symbology. That's a good little combo there, whereby you can actually launch them into the air and then do acrobatic throw. This always stuns them. Yeah, and then we're going to switch over. We're going to do it from here now. Oh yeah, so FaZe right now is using ice needles. This is what I've actually got him commanded to do right now. Okay, and then we need to heal up Miracle again with some aqua berries. And let's open up the treasure chest here. Defense seeds. Battle config. Alright. Battle config to FaZe. He doesn't really have much, really. Should we go with Stone Rain here? I think Stone Rain would be really nice here. Stone Rain into Earth Glaive, and then Ice Needles. I don't really want to grab Shadow Needles. I think Ice Needle, 2 Ice Needles will do good here. Okay, and it's now this guy here. We don't really have anyone patched with this guy, so we're just gonna exit out here. Alright, Planet Aeos Southern Reaches. So we're in a new area right now that we have not explored yet in Planet Aeos.
We can use this.
Got some new enemies here. I'm just looking to see if we can actually have a certain ambush going on here. Oh, this guy was focused on me for a bit. He's going over there. Alright. We're just going to open up the treasure chest then. From here. Aquaberries. Times 7. Yeah, we definitely need some aquaberries here. These guys are very poisonous. Oh, there we go. Can we get it? No. Oh, this guy's chasing me now. I think that's an ambush. Who should we switch it to now? I think I'm going to switch it to Bacchus. Because we are played against some bees, and we want to scan them as well. Stinger. Increases critical hit shots. I think they're all stingers, so you'd have to be careful as well. There's a lot of them. We should clear up as much as possible here as well. And then, maybe we should actually play with Sarah here. Yeah, I really don't want Sarah to die. So we're gonna run away and actually protect Sarah here. They're all coming after Sarah here. At least if I'm not controlling the other characters, I don't need to worry about the pink powers here. And we'll keep Sarah safe here. And Blackberry on Miracle. We'll do some healing. There's Sarah. Set up Symbology. There we go. Fairy healing. And we also can increase the, reduce the casting time once we get the appropriate battle skill around it as well. So Sarah would definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Let's throw another Blackberry on Miracle. There we go. There we go. Doing some good damage here. And this guy is still chasing me. I'm gonna pass him on to Miracle here. Nice. Nearly down. One more to go. Alright, now we're getting the ambush here. Switch over to Bacchus. And let's scan. Restores 1% of HP periodically battle. And that's who we needed to showcase that. Oops. They got me with the Earth Glaive really quickly. That was a really fast charging time to actually get that. Just started the actual battle and I got launched in the air there. Okay. We've got some space now. Let's deal with some damage now to these guys. Oh, one of the guys actually thrown a Symbology to me. Yep, I saw it as well. Just aiming some Symbology at me. Okay, get some shots in now. Nice. Ow! They're throwing me some kisses here. I'm not gonna get attracted to you. No way. But we need to actually heal up some of our guys as well. Oh, they're really attacking Sarah over there. Give her a big berry there. There we go. Let's take this guy out here. There we go. Now we've got them away from Sarah, and they're gonna die from that as well. Nice. Yeah, most of these monsters usually go after the healers.
Now that's how it's done.
41 for Miracle. Okay. Which way should we go? Should we go to the left or we should go to the right? Let's go left. Let's go left first. In that pathway. Now the fork does cross off. Oh, there's a ambush here. I see an ambush. Tuny here. This guy is coming and going that way. There we go. Quite difficult to actually get them coming through here same time. Like, one comes to me and then the other one doesn't come to me. It sucks. Alright. Come, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. No, it's kind of far away. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know if that's an ambush, but we'll try. And Miracle's poisoned again. Which sucks. Why do harps have to be so expensive? Oh, you know how to play a harp, Roby? 5K. Well, what are we talking in terms of harps? Are we talking about like harps for kids or like the professional ones? You want to get a harp? I remember when I used to buy guitars, there used to be like all sorts of ranges for guitars. So, like the cheap ones, and you get like the really expensive ones. Oh, you want to learn a proper one? Is your inspiration of learning one due to like a video game, perhaps? Skyward Sword, perhaps? You have a flute though, so I'm gonna get adequate at first though. Oh yeah, flute. Flutes are pretty cool. I think I had a. Would you consider recorders to be a part of the flute family? Because I used to play a recorder before when I was in the past. Soundtracks for games and anime, yeah. Oh yeah, because you go to the symphonies, isn't it? The Final Fantasy symphonies on a yearly basis. They're seen as best for beginners, I think. Easiest thing for me was usually something like a recorder or flutes, you would say. Oh, that's not you. You want to go to the FF Symphony though. So the FF Symphony is coming this summer, right?
All obstacles have been eliminated, Mr. Edge.
Mr. Edgewood.
It seems my travels with you all were no mistake.
Ah, level up.
Okay? Thank you.
Let's go, Sarah. Record is the best seen as the best place to start for wind instruments. Oh, yeah. FF Symphony is only in America this year. Well, it has come to the UK at one point, right? Because I think we was discussing about it when I was doing the Zelda Skyward Sword playthrough. Yeah, that was my old days. I have used to play the guitar. Yeah. I have performed at my primary school really long ago when playing the guitar. I had like the normal bass guitar, and then there was opportunity for me to play in high school as well. But then I was like, nah. I just felt lazy. Didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's good to hear though, like, they actually do have the world tour going around different countries to do it. Ooh, magical clay! We got some magical clay here. So this is the perfect opportunity spot to actually get magical clays. I actually forgot about this. Oh, there's a big rock where you can use the earth in, and it's gone. So let's open up a treasure chest. Oh, there's something blocking it. I just want to just open up here. Biocloth. And then there's a little opening here. And then over here, there's another place here. Let's go this way. Oh, can we get it? Maybe this might be an ambush here. I think so.
An ambush.
I mean, phasing is an ambush there. So, I think we got it. We got it. Can we do a wake-up attack with Bacchus? No, we can't do no wake-up attack with Bacchus. Certain characters can do wake-up attacks once they actually get up from the ground. But, yeah. You can see there, but we're gonna run away now. We're gonna just... who should we... Let's deal with these guys that's fighting Sarah. So we're gonna do this. Let's help out Sarah. Let's give some stone rains. Oh boy. Someone's actually trying to fight me here. Okay, cure poison ally. Symbology for the fairy healing. Claws of Fury attack. Still not much damage. We definitely need to get a level 10 for that. Okay, let's attack this guy now. Oh yeah, physical attack sucks. There's some cool combos though. And you could push her away as well. I don't think I've actually shown that with Sarah in the last part whereby you can actually push these guys away. So it's good to show that she is a long range user. Oh yeah, let's cure condition here. On Bacchus. Bacchus was actually blind there, but we're going to actually throw a blackberry onto Miracle as well. He can fly!
Edge, I did it!
Here we go. Oh, I don't think we actually got the ambush. No, we didn't. I mean, Faye said it was an ambush, but it wasn't really technically an ambush. So over here, we can't go over here. We have to go to the other side to jump down. And then there's a third thing over here. The planet. Oh, so this is the other part whereby you get back to the ship. This is the way you need to get back to the ship, this way, this route. Let me see if there's any mining places right now here. No. Oh, maybe we have to examine the wall. There's certain times whereby you find like a new mining area, but you have to examine it first. So if you go here, there might be something that says examine. No. Because I think you do have to examine first to actually open up a mining spot. Yeah, there we go. Found a hidden mining point. So there's hidden mining and hidden ambushes. I remember this one clearly well.
Please step back.
F-Gem and Disintegration Stone. Disintegration Stone helps out once you get the ability to refill your rings without needing to go to a sorcery girl in the future. Okay, so we can't go to the left, so we're going to go backwards and we're going to take the next pathway all the way down. Let's see here. So this way. We're going to go down this way. Let me see these big dudes here. They're back again, but this time they're on Aeos. Before they was on Limerus, but you can see the color of the body and shape is different. And we can mine over here now. Disintegration Zone and coal. An ambush. An ambush, an ambush, an ambush. That's what we need. Let's ignore these guys. These guys are going to take forever to get anything going, right? Yeah, it's gonna take forever to get rid of these guys. We'll come back to these guys later, some other point. But for now, we're gonna collect some more treasures. Monster Jewel, which is one of the rewards at the Colosseum. Apparently they're actually quite difficult to get. I wonder what's like the best monster jewel in this game. I've never really experimented too much on monster jewels.
Use this.
Okay, unable to obtain any items.
Please step back.
Light gem and magical clay. And then over here, we've got
Here
a
we go.
harvest point. Gamble berries and cane. Cane's a new one. I don't think I've ever picked up a cane before. So it could be something that's just over here. Disintegration stone and coal. It's nice to farm up the disintegration stones for now. That's a good point where we can do now to actually farm that up. Let's go back. So we need to go into this little area to mine and harvest. Light gem picked up. Light gem's in a lot of different areas because there was also in Lemurus as well.
Here we go.
Light gem. Ginseng. We've encountered ginseng multiple times, but I think we actually need to stock in some more ginseng. Blackberries, ash, and accuracy seeds. Alright. And if we go over here. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just only one guy here. We're just gonna ignore him there. Magical clay and disintegration stone. Okay. And then we go down here. We're gonna pick up this treasure chest. Cast cider and bio goop. The goops. And then we're gonna go down here for the harvest here.
Here we go.
Gamble berries and blue seed. Alright, nice. Any type of ambush you can do here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe you can actually drag this guy down here. No, doesn't look like it. But we have encountered a save point here. Yeah, so this is whereby we're gonna actually have a boss fight now. So first of all, we're gonna actually save up. And then also we need to actually change the tactics now as well in this area. So let's go here. We're gonna keep the same team though. I want to do this with this team. Usually I'll probably switch to Edge and Raimi, but let's do something different this time. You know, stay out of trouble. This would be fight, freestyle. Well, gang up on the same force, and we'll do gang up. I think ganging up the same people is much more bad than to not gang up as well. Miracle, I do want to skill boost some items though. I think Claws of Fury in this particular boss fight is not that great. So what we should do, we should switch around the battle config for Miracle here. Instead of Claws of Fury, we are gonna do Ripper Pounce. I think that's the... Oh yeah, that's the small one. And I think this is the better one to use right now. Comic Impact. Yeah, Ripper Pounce here, and then Acrobatic Vote that way. Yeah. Claws of Fury I would like to do when it comes to like a single boss, but you guys will see what I mean when I actually go through this right now. Do I need to change anything for the other guys here? So we've got... I mean, I guess what we can do for Bacchus. Bacchus is going to be a really good point here as well. So we've got Determination, which is going to be great. Force Breaker. Eradication would be take quite long, but at the same time we could use it as well. Let's bring in Irradiation in. And then all these ones, HP boost. I think everyone's got HP boost, right? What does Sarah have? Okay, she does have HP boost as well. Oh yeah, we should level up Sarah's attacks as well. So we go to skill boost here, and then we'll level up her attacks here. So, oh, she already does have level 10s. Oh, okay, so we've already leveled those up as well. Battle config, Stone Rain, Earth Glaive, Ice Needles, and then this one as well. So we should check the skill boost for Phase, Earth Glaive, and then Shadow Needles. think I'm trying to use higher. Stone Rain. Yep. And Earthglaive. There we go. So let's leave it as that. So everyone is good to go. Who else? Who do we have in terms of looking at stuff right now? So if you go to tactics, who's our leader? So we're going to use Bacchus first as our leader, so we can actually scan the enemies when we go through this now. So this is the next point here.
What the?
Just as I heard. Compared to the originals, Phantom ships are uniquely specialized for combat.
If that ship really did attack the exploration base...
Yeah. Then that definitely makes them our
I didn't get
enemy.
very good at it, but I came to a point
An enemy
whereby I learned most of
that
the
we have
basics
to
with it,
take down.
with learning guitar. So I did it for probably about 2 years with guitar.
SRF uniforms?
This cannot be. My sensors show no life signs.
Didn't I tell you? They materialize like ghosts. Rely too much on your machines and you'll get burned, Bacchus.
Who are you people? Answer me!
I mean, that's...
Are you
I
the
don't
ones
think that's a bad
responsible
thing,
for
though.
attacking
I don't
the
think that's a
base?
bad thing if you have the freedom for you as a kid to do whatever you want. Because, you know, there's kids out there that just don't have a childhood, you know? Like, in terms of doing anything. They get strict parents. And they can't do anything. They can't play video
What just
games. They
happened?
can't hang out with their friends. They can't do anything. All they have to do is just study. And then when they go into their adult life, then they're like, man, I regret so much that I could have done so much when I was a child, because they have really
I'm
bad
all for
social skills or
leisurely
trying to find
analysis,
friends.
but you might want to take a
So,
look around.
either
They're
way,
coming!
I think it's all destined to happen. That's how I see it as. Okay, so now we are going to be doing this by actually facing the Phantoms. As now they have generated something that has the copies of the Earth soldiers. Your girlfriend was growing up and was not allowed to play video games at all. Yeah, and I feel sad for people like that. I really do, because they're missing out a lot. And then they have to wait like 20 years until they could finally play a video game. And that's really harsh that he can't do it there. Oh, does Sarah have Void? Let me see. Does she have Void? Because we should check if she does. Because these guys are gimped up. If she doesn't have Void, I'm probably going to have to switch to Limo. Let me check. Where's Symbology? Symbology. Oh, she doesn't. We're going to switch then. Who should we switch out? I really want Sarah to be in it. I think what we should do, we should either switch Bacchus or FaZe, and I'm thinking I'm switching FaZe here. I'm going to switch FaZe over to Level, and then we can actually get Void out. So let's see. Change members over to Lemol, and then we're going to actually start using Void here.
Radiant Lancer!
You got pushed away out of it. There we go. Yeah, because the stats is insane. If you don't use Void, these matches or fights can go on for very long as well. So it's definitely very important to use Void. Also, I should hide as well. I'm gonna hide, and then we can actually just keep on using Void as many times as we want here, so that we don't actually get spot here. There we go. Let's use Bacchus now. Also, what's the tactic on Limo? I need to check as well. Let me roll out of here, and then let's go here. Skills, tactics. Stay out of trouble? I think stay out of trouble is good here. Let's leave it stay out of trouble. We have stay out of trouble for Sarah as well, but I don't really want Limo to go crazy and just instantly die. So we got an ambush here. Oh, these guys don't have stats. If they do have stats increase, then we would have done it. We would have changed onto Limo there. But we're good, we're good. We can actually stay as it is right now. We're going to allow the ambushes to keep coming in, because this is the fastest way to actually get ambushes as well. So that's what we'll do right now. We'll just allow them to do that. And if there is any boost, we'll switch back to Limo here. We'll keep Limo in as well. We don't need to switch into FaZe or anything. It's like kind of a waste of time to do that. And it seems as though they're doing a good job Well, Miracle's definitely doing a good job because all the soldiers are attacking her. That's great. Okay, no boost. None of them have any boost there, so again, we don't need to switch over to Limo. Okay, one guy's trying to shoot me down. You know what, I'm going to switch over to Sarah real quick, and then I'm going to actually start using Enshouter on all these guys. So I'm going to use Enshouter first on Miracle. Miracle's actually taking most of the damage here. And we're going to just Enshouter everyone for now. Enshouter on Bacchus. And Enshouter on Limo as well. So we're not dying anytime soon now, which is great. This guy's coming right at me. But yeah, these guys, they do have long range attacks and they also do have short range attacks as well. Let's see now, so it's being ambushed. Okay, so this is whereby we need to use Limo here. So we're gonna run away. Activate Hide. And then we're gonna go with Void here. This will debuff all their stats. Okay, we've got 2 of them there. Void. Any more? No, that's it. Okay, this is use Bacchus for now. Yeah. This should take care of him. Nice. And let's take care of this guy as well. Irradiation time. Wow. This guy's got good defense. Oh, he's just blocking. That's why. He was blocking my attacks there. Alright. Now we can take care of this guy now. But I think there's 10 ambushes in total from this fight. So we just need 3 more ambushes and then we can just go crazy on these guys here. Okay, now they are buffed up. Let's switch over to Libel. Let's go with Hide first. And then we're gonna go with Void now. Phantom Leader. Is this it? Wait, it might be it actually. It might be it. This might be the last one. Because all the other ones are Phantom Soldiers. Blackberry on Limo. And Void again. We use Void on the Phantom Leader. Nice. And I think we don't need to use Void on anything else right now. Yeah, they're all debuffed. Where is Bacchus? Alright. So we'll just shoot from here. There we go. Get some more damage in. But they're all on rush mode as well. Okay, this guy chasing me now. Get him, Miracle. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, we need to run. They got rush mode and the guy's chasing me now. This can easily break my bonus. And now we can actually attack him now. There we go. Nice one, Miracle. Now we can just take care of this guy here. Oh, that missed a lot. Okay, now he's focusing on me. Oh, some more ambushes. When I saw Phantom Leader, I thought that was it. None of them are debuffed here, so you don't need to switch to a level. You can see already that we are dealing a lot of damage to these guys already. There we go. One guy is this guy chasing after me? No, he's going up the level. Oh, no, he's actually chasing after me, yeah. There we go. Let's grab the blackberries on Miracle here. Right, nice. And then we'll get a blackberry on brackets as well. Alright. Alright, now we can go crazy on these guys. Oh, but we do need to run away from here. And we're gonna actually just put hide. The hide skill. And hopefully this guy does not. Oh, he is coming after me. Oh, damn it. Okay, I think he's over me now. He's definitely over me. Alright, void time. Got 2 there. Alright, there we go. We could get 3 here. That was quite a lot. Standing in the circle there. And then this guy as well. He's just standing there. And I think we got everyone now. Yeah, we got everyone now. Okay, let's go into rush mode here. Nice. Now with Mr. Bacchus. Nice. Okay, Ripper Pounce. Okay, nice. Then... Oh shit. Okay, now he's chasing after her. Alright, let's use Rush. Okay, let's go into this one. Nice. One more attack. Should do it. Last guy to go here. Take care of this. Oh, he's on rush mode. Okay, now he's off rush mode now. Should be good here. Ah. Just dodged that. And he dodged it again. Without really realizing. Okay, there we go. And then from here, we're going to do it. Chasing after Sarah. Oh, we need some MP. This guy's pretty bulky though. Oh. That did a lot of damage though. Hope he's weak to light attacks. More ambush coming in. Then we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. Oh boy. With a limo. Alright, there we go. Plus 30 MP to use Void. Okay, Blackberry on limo. Oh man, someone's shooting at me. There we go. Oh yeah, people are shooting at me now. We need to put in Rush here, so we don't really get attacked in and discouraged. Alright, and then Void again. Still on Phantom Leader. There we go. Void, Void, Void. And then Phantom Soldier here. There we go. I think we're all good now. Let's put Blackberries on Sarah. And then from here, we can actually do some damage here now. Oh boy. Let's just get a bit of space from these guys here. I think that guy's trying to shoot me down from there, but get best. Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody's shooting me. Oh boy. Oh no. Sarah's dead. Okay, let's get the fresh sage out. There we go. Let's get the big berry for Sarah as well. Ah, it cancelled me out there. Fresh sage again on Sarah. Because she was just in the middle of the fire when she actually got up. But now they're still shooting her. Uh-oh. Fresh sage again on Sarah. Oh man, the guy got me there. Oh man. Okay, fresh sage again on Sarah. Use fresh sage on Miracle. There we go. Let's keep it going. What's the one for the party we can use? Is there one for the party? We can do this one here. We can use some EMP bombs for the time being. And then from here, yeah, we definitely need to pull out some fresh sages. Get some space for these guys here. Fresh sage. There we go. As long as Sarah can start healing, then we are good. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get Sarah into like a healing phase, and then we are good to go with our team. Right now, they just always keep on blocking. Alright, our bonus board is broken again. That doesn't really matter at this point. We've lost quite a lot of green tiles. So from here, this guy's still chasing me. This is good. And then we're gonna actually give blackberries to Miracle here. There we go. Now we can take care of this guy, but he's on rush. You have to watch out if he actually does try to shoot. Yeah, he's coming after me now. Let's take care of this guy because this guy is coming after Sarah. So everyone's just gonna focus on this guy. Blackberries on Bacchus. Oh, Ripper Bounce is not working correctly. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Blackberries on myself. He's trying his hardest to attack Sarah. Oh, and I did get another bonus board broken as well anyway. Regardless of how much ambushes I've been getting. Alright, now we've got the rush mode code. Alright, we also got a battle trophy. Defeat 100 enemies with Cerberus. And we are left with just 2 green tiles. Self-destructive 3,000, 2 glow sticks, but 71k experience from an extra 200% experience bonus level up. We've learned Spiral Fang. Okay, Miracle leveled up. Bacchus as well, 42. And lastly, Sarah with Enhance. Enhance actually buffs the user's attack. Interesting there.
Damn it!
Edge, this is bad. There's too many of them.
It's just one thing after another with these freaks. I like attention. This is too much.
There's even more, Kay. What's going on? No, 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 no! There's just too many, Meow!
Edge, over there! No way! The
Don't they care if grown men get killed?
What the? Amazing. Every single one with pinpoint precision.
What in the world is going on? I don't know.
Keep your guard up. Something is coming.
More of them?
Hey, isn't that the thing Faze rode on?
It's a soul, no question. That's an Eldarian ship. Is that the person who just landed all those incredible shots?
He didn't even miss a single one. Wow! But who is he?
Him.
That's... That's the man from the 13th Independent Armored Division.
Arumat.
Wowie wow. They're so strong, Kay. Yes, I was so surprised I felt like flying away. Not that I actually could. Whoa, they beat them all by themselves.
Mr. Crowe, I see you made it to EN2 safely.
Thanks for your help on Cardianon, Bacchus. Yo, Edge, Raimi. Long time no see, huh?
You bastard, I thought you got yourself killed. Crowe. Stop!
Just stand aside, boy. Unless you have a desire to get caught up in this.
Have we met somewhere before? I'm not the type to forget a pretty face.
Finally. Finally. I knew staying with the boy was the right choice. I never imagined I'd find you so quickly, my mortal enemy.
Stop! This is some kind of
You
misunderstanding!
may have forgotten me, but oh, I remember you. Your face hasn't been out of my mind for even a moment! At last, here and now, my beloved shall be avenged!
Muria!
Muria? Could it be? Muria. Muria.
I'll kill you. I will kill you!
No, she doesn't find love again in the game. I mean, there's lots of private actions between her and Edge. Potential romance options, but nothing happens between those two, no.
I'm sorry, Muria. Can you just listen to me for a minute?
Let go! Let go of it!
I have something for you. From Lucian Tianesis.
How do you know Lucian's name?
We shut the warship down. It's safe. The enemies are gone.
You people saved me?
Lucian!
Lucian left a message before he died. Please, I want you to hear it.
Many thanks.
What are you saying? Hey! This ship is from Earth. We're not your enemies. It's all right.
I am of the Morphus. My name is Lucian Tianesis.
Damn it! I can't understand you. Your ship is finished. You have to get out of there.
Brave man. In the hope that my words will someday be passed on, I leave this message with you. I pray that you will one day be
Why is it in the
able
anime
to
the guys
live this,
can move on when a
my
girl dies
final
and get another
message
girl, but
to
not
her.
the other way around? It's one of my pet peeves. Which other anime
My beloved
has that
wife,
happened? I can't actually
Muriel.
remember any off the top of my head, actually.
Please, forgive me for sending you into space alone. I didn't have much time left, and it was the only way to protect you.
It does bring about that conversation about vixens, right? Like when a girl stays loyal to the beloved one. But usually when I see these tropes as well, when their husbands do die, they die quite later into their life, isn't it? Whereby in their 30s or perhaps 40s. They don't. The guy doesn't die really young for the girl, that I've noticed.
I regret
But when it's the guy and the girl, the girl dies quite young.
to you.
Compare in terms of the age. I could be wrong though. So I think these guys, in terms of their relationship, I think they're in their 30s.
Brought me.
Or maybe, no, maybe they've actually put them in their like late 20s.
We spent together. Muriel.
FaZe losing his girl, but Leia gets with limo happens more often than you think. But would you actually say that that's his girl when they didn't actually have a sort of relationship? I mean, yeah, FaZe was interested in her, but it never became a relationship at all. It was just first initial impressions around that. That's what I would say. Like I'm thinking of an actual relationship that they were actually together.
Hang in there.
That if the FaZe and the Tribe Girl was together, I would consider that a relationship. But she just died before even getting into a relationship with FaZe. And yeah, we can confirm that FaZe and Limo was a relationship right at the end.
What was that about?
The warp accident when we were heading for Aeos. When we were thrown out of the wormhole, we sighted a vessel under attack by a Cardianon warship. Once we'd shot down the Cardianon warship, we hailed the crippled vessel and offered to rescue their crew. But, as you just heard, we weren't able to communicate with each other properly.
I would hypothesize that when Mr. Lucian's ship was attacked, the waveform generation subsystem of the ship's translator was damaged.
So, we were only able to understand the message just
Yeah, that's
now
an
because of these
example.
translators?
Ronix is losing his
Yeah.
wife to a disease and Leia gets with Arya.
I
Yeah,
only
that I
realized
remember
what
that
this
happening.
message meant myself
So-
after I met Bacchus, and he let me borrow a translator. Muria Tianesis, I've been searching for you ever since that incident. Finally, I'm able to pass this on, and also, I finally get to apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry I wasn't able to save someone so important to you.
Really? You're in a similar situation like that in real life right now? Do you think it's just due to like emotional compassion, really, whereby it's just that women themselves are very emotional to not pass and move on from that, but then with men they can kind of get away with moving on from it, like, you know,
Raimi,
I don't know,
she needs
something
to be
of a
alone.
psychological feeling factor. I've noticed that with women as well.
So,
In
let's just
depending
do
on the
what we can
situation, it's
here.
like they can't let things go, and like they'll get like that anger burning around it. And it's not just in terms of this whole relationship thing. I just mean in general, women have a hard time to just get on with stuff. and move on.
Crowe,
But with men,
going
like if
on?
we get screwed over by something, I
The
think we
exploration
can
base on
see
Aeos is in
that we
ruin.
can actually move on from it.
We've got these mysterious enemies called Phantoms.
But I think
running
it's probably
around.
different now, though.
And
I think a
now,
lot of people,
all of a
you know,
sudden,
regardless of male
you
and
showed up
female,
here.
it's probably
That
different now that everyone's
just
kind
be
of feeling that
coincidence,
emotional, compassionate
right?
side if they can't move on from situations.
If you're traveling with Bacchus, you must already understand a lot of this. Is it safe for me to make that assumption?
I explained the details on the Cardionon mothership.
Well, that saves us some time.
Oh, I guess you two haven't heard about all this yet.
Really?
Oh no, please don't concern yourself with me.
Hmm.
I don't want to get you all off
We got
track.
definitely
If you
definitely
could
got
give me a
different
simple
experiences.
explanation
Trust me.
later,
Every
that'd be
guy
just
friend
fine.
I have been in or
That's
been
fine
with
with
and they've
me,
had
too.
relationships
I'm
with,
kinda like
they've
Sarah,
really have
not
moved
too
on.
good with the hard
They don't like to
stuff.
talk about it, and I think it might be a sensitive topic
Me
that they don't
too.
want to talk about, discuss, and it's,
But
you
you
know,
already
from a
know,
different
don't you?
timeline. But when I was
I
with
don't wanna
contacting
be
them,
left out.
they would usually move
Me
on
and
from
Sari
relationships.
and
They
Mary
would
are
say like, you know,
together,
it didn't work
okay?
out, I'm gonna move
Even
on,
for you,
try and find
Emma, that's
another
a little
girl. That's it.
juvenile.
When it comes to
You made some
females,
pretty
and I've had
interesting
female
friends,
friends, and you know,
Yeah.
tomboys, whatever you
they've
may
all
call
been
it
a
with these
big help.
female friends and stuff,
Huh.
that you might
I
be in the
see.
whole friendship zone. I have noticed most of the time when they are talking to you, they're always talking to you about their relationships,
After
and they
leaving the
can't really
Cardionon
move on from
mothership,
getting
I
on
made
to another
contact with the
person. They would
Morphus
usually like complain
and
about a
learned that
relationship
our
to you,
entire galaxy
harbor
is
all
in
these
grave
feelings
danger.
and stuff, and very hard to get moved on. That's
Galaxy is in
my
danger.
personal experience when it comes to males and females
Even a little
around
while
it.
ago, I probably would have just laughed you off.
You've seen guys destroy
not
their lives for a
anymore, I
girl
take
and
it?
end up becoming PTSD
Well,
disabled
we've
people.
been through a
Oh wow,
lot.
that's scary, man.
I can see
Or
why
mentally
you abandoned
distraught.
the SRF's mission of
Yeah,
exploration.
I do
No,
believe you
I
on
haven't
that. I just think
abandoned
that we just have
I
different
just
neighborhoods.
realized there are more
But for
important things
my
to be concerned about.
case, a lot of the guys
My crew
are
understands
easily
too.
able to
We're in
move
this
on.
together.
They just get on with their stuff.
Does
No
this
matter how much the
danger
hurting
you
side,
speak of have
perhaps,
any connection
but
to
they
what
are
happened to
definitely
you
moving on.
Aeos?
Indeed, it does.
Whereas girls, they
Of
will,
course,
I feel as though
it's not
every
just
time
this
if I've
planet.
had like something of a problematic
You must have
situation
seen
goes
it
on,
on the Cardionon
usually is with
mothership,
the opposite
too.
sex when it comes to those type of things.
Artifacts with the power to transfigure
Yeah, girls
people,
for me just didn't know
even
how to
entire
move on from it.
planets.
You know, every girl and guy
Grigori.
is different, depends on the situation. But I feel like in games and media,
The
there's the
Grigori.
double standard. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been all across the galaxy,
We're only
chasing
seeing the
them
games and
down.
media from whoever's making the
Then
game
you're
or
here on
who's
Aeos
writing the game.
because-
Now, games nowadays,
Yeah,
you will never
exactly.
see this stuff
It's
actually
been
happen.
confirmed
This
there's a
game came out in
Grigori hiding out
2009,
on Aeos.
so the storyline
We were
was
dispatched
from
here
a
to
Japanese
destroy it.
writer, and this is what they expected it to be. But
Of course,
if
it
this
happens to
game
be
came out in
incidental to another
2022 or
mission.
last year, I guarantee you this would not actually have this. Whereby,
So,
you know, we would see
that
more
meteorite
girls
fragment we
coming
collected,
out whereby they can actually move
It
on
was nothing
and do
more
stuff
than a
like that.
fragment.
So
I
I definitely
imagine
think it's like the
Grigori
time of
itself
ages
must be
because
located
more
elsewhere.
nowadays people are more open to express
I could
themselves
use
and
this earlier.
tell them what their problem is. And I
Hold
think
on.
you know back
Does that
then
mean-
men was kept to
Does
be
that mean
remaining
the Grigori
silent for a
changed
lot
the
of the stuff.
captain and everyone
And
else into
females
something like
were
the
more
Cardionon?
expressive with their emotions.
No, that's not it. The Morphus discovered some new facts about the Grigori. The influence of the Grigori on objects around them doesn't stop with aberrant evolution. They absorb
Oh yeah, definitely
information
check out some new
from
games.
people,
New games
machines,
nowadays, you will
everything.
see that
Then
it's fairly
they
equal.
process that
They
information to
definitely
produce
do
inorganic
treat the
constructs,
situation more equal.
replicated ad
Yeah,
infinitum.
older games that will have the narrative because older games will
Those
kind of more
Phantom ships
reference
and
to
soldiers that
people's
you fought.
experience and how they see society.
how they were
And society was
created.
very just one-sided with a lot of things
So the
like
Grigori and the Phantoms
masculinity
are
on
linked.
this side and femininity on the other
Indeed.
side and all this other stuff.
They
Yeah,
absorb
how we were
information
conditioned
and
beforehand.
replicate it?
Nowadays it's a lot more different.
You mean?
Afraid so. The exploration base was destroyed by Phantoms. And the original information for those Phantoms came from the SRF ships that came to Aeos and their crews. Their information must have been scanned when they were investigating the Grigori.
Damn it! What the hell are these Grigori? Why would they do something like that?
I have no idea. But I do know there are steps we have to take to make sure these tragedies aren't repeated. Too many lives were sacrificed.
What have I been doing? Why wasn't I with them? Why couldn't I protect them? My brethren were being threatened by the Grigori, and I didn't do anything to help.
That's right, you're Eldarian. There's something... I will explain. Arumat, are you sure? I am.
Arumat, sir. You're with the Eldarian military, correct? Why didn't you protect the facility, sir? The military was in charge of security.
There is no more military.
Huh?
Actually, there are no more Eldarian organizations of any kind. Our brethren are aboard emigration ships in space.
Immigration ships? To where do they
Oh, that's fine, man.
I didn't think there were any planets ready for colonization yet.
Yeah, I
What
can see your
other choice
point
do a
there.
homeless vagrant
If it
people
triggers
have?
you and you haven't seen much enough it to show
Homeless.
any discussion around it.
Vagrant? What do you mean? What's happened on Eldar?
Our home is gone. It's all space dust now. Nothing more and nothing less.
This is a joke, right?
Please.
Listen up, lad. You need to know what happened. Everything.
No. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Our sun suddenly turned into a red giant, advancing the day of Eldar's destruction by a century. The decision to evacuate the planet was made. But it was then that the Phantom ships appeared. This was no coincidence. The Phantoms induced our sun to go giant early. They had set a twofold trap to ensure Eldar's destruction. We fought so that as many of our brethren as possible might escape. And yet...
Is he voiced by Steve Blum? That's a good question. I have no idea, actually. We could actually check right now.
My men were scattered, one after another.
The voice actor is Kyle Herbert. What's his character's name? Arumat. So, I'm checking right now. Kyle Herbert? I know where this guy's from, though. Who else has he voice acted? Gohan? Yeah, so Kyle Herbert did Gohan for Dragon Ball Z.
Crowe, and so I'm here today.
That's a lie.
Kimina
It
for
has to be
Gurren Lagann.
everything. It's all lies. You must be lying.
Keep your head, lad.
Kiba from Naruto Shippuden.
You may have lost your home, but if you're still an Eldarian, do not lose your pride along with it.
This guy's done a lot of work. Professor Oak for Pokemon Origins.
Phase, listen. Your people haven't been destroyed. As luck would have it, Gagan had returned to Eldar, and he directed an evacuation.
What? Commander Gagan is alive?
I won't tell you not to grieve for your lost home and comrades, but don't give up. As long
Yeah,
as
he's
those
some characters,
Eldarians
man. He's
are
got
out
a
there,
long profile
there are
of
still things
filmography.
you have to
A
do.
lot of stuff.
Yes.
He was even part of Blue Dragon.
I'm all right now. Thank you, Limmel.
So, what are you going to do now, Crowe?
Get rid of the Grigori on this
This is
planet,
all
of
anime
course,
stuff. If I go down to
and protect
video
the
games,
Eldarian refugee ships.
What? My Eldarian brethren are here?
Yeah, they're with the Aquila, orbiting Aeos. Yes? What? Understood. I'll be back as soon as I can.
he's
Tell them
Greymon
to
and
get out of there as
Digimon
fast as possible. Got
Adventure
it?
Try. There you go. He's the
Screwed
master
up.
of all trades.
Too careless.
Yeah, because I
something
know that's a
happen?
popular name, Kyle Herbert.
That was from the Aquila. Apparently, the refugee fleet is under attack by Phantom ships.
What did you say?
I'm going back up there to take command. I have to ensure their safety before we can think about the Grigori.
Roger that. Crowe, you protect the Eldarians. We'll get rid of the Grigori.
Edge?
The Eldarians absolutely must be protected. But we can't just leave the Grigori here. So, we'll take care of it.
You know there's no turning back.
I know. I'm prepared.
All right. I'll leave it to you. Arumat, go with Edge. You know where the Grigori is too, right?
If that is your decision, I have no objections.
I guess this is goodbye again.
Aw, come on. We have the same objective. We'll see each other soon enough. If you believe in me as much as you say you do, go to EN2. Find out how to save the galaxy.
All right.
Take care of things down here, Arumat.
Right.
Hold it.
Miria!
You're going to help those people?
Yeah, I am. So I'm afraid I can't let you kill me yet.
He's also a pretty
It's a
cool
fact
character
that I
in
wasn't
Blue
able to
Agenda.
save your husband.
I think he's
You
been
have the right to do
in
whatever you want
voicing
with me.
for probably the past 30 years.
But for
He's
now,
a pretty old guy
I
now.
need you to wait. Please.
You really are a fool.
Huh?
Jumping into the jaws of death for people you don't even know? Come now. Only a fool would do such a thing.
Miria.
Well, it looks like you win, boy.
It never had anything to do with winning or losing. I just believed in my friend.
Leave the boy and his friends to me. I'll take care of them for you. This is my and Lucian's thanks to you.
Thank you.
Come on, people. We're moving.
Please, wait.
What is it, FaZe?
Edge, I have to apologize.
The loyalty is admirable, but I hope characters can move on after a
I
period of
promised
time
I'd
for
stay with
healing.
you no matter what.
Yeah.
Hearing about my brethren in crisis, I
think when it comes to
Inside,
characters,
I-
she had a
Listen to
bone
me,
to pick,
Hayes.
which makes more sense too.
When that Earth from another dimension was
Yeah,
destroyed,
because people really want
I
closure
completely
for
lost my
everything,
way.
for the healings to go through. That's what I've
But
noticed.
you know who it was
And she
that
got
let
her
me find
closure
you
to
again?
understand what happened.
My friends.
Edge.
I think in
So
the
believe
future
me,
something would
I
good
know
happen
how
to Mira.
precious friends
I just
are.
think it's just really just because that
I'm not going
the
to try
story's
to
not
stop
around
you,
her. It doesn't revolve around her.
but
That's why we don't really truly know. Even though
Hayes,
they could have done a better job
don't
whereby
forget about us.
they could have potentially made,
We're here.
Edge a
We're your
romantic
friends, too.
interest for Miria, but it's so canon in this game that there's no options. Like in the other Station games, you would have options that, a lot of
Thank you, Edge.
romance could happen between a lot of characters. Like Fate,
So
for
long,
instance, in
Face.
Station 3,
Be
there's
careful
so
out
much
there.
romance options
We
for
shall
Fate in
meet you
Station
and
3
Mr.
for
Crowe
all the
again on
characters
EN2.
that is potentially interested
Better
in
not
it,
get lost, okay?
which is interesting.
Take care of yourself, Faze.
But not in this game.
Do your best. Wouldn't want to let Crowe upstage you.
And I think from Station 4 and upwards,
Lad.
they just pretty much just tried to make everything canon that you're with this person, you're with that person. There's no
This is the source.
possibilities.
Control unit. Take it with you.
I appreciate it. Well then, farewell, everyone. Do you want me to stay with you that badly? Well, if you admit this cloak suits me, I might consider it.
But it looks really bad on you, Kay.
I'm sorry to hear that, Limmel.
Lim.
Thank you, again. I will save my brethren, no matter what the cost, even if it means losing my own life.
Clear day detected. You may now keep phasing your party in place of Arumat if you prefer. This does not affect the story. Arumat will still appear in cutscenes. So naturally, in this part, if you don't have it clear, you just have Arumat and your team to replace Phase. But because I have cleared the game, I can choose to keep Phase as well. But I'm not keeping Phase. I am gonna be using Arumat because I need to showcase Arumat in this playthrough. So we're gonna be keeping Arumat, and Phase can go away. Sorry, Phase. I mean, you're my favorite character, but you're no longer gonna be with us for the rest of this playthrough. I'm sorry. Phase has decided to leave the party. Arumat has joined the party. The Grigori was detected in a cave to the northeast, lad. Don't waste time sitting around here. Arumat still has all the stuff that Phase has in terms of symbology. So everything you've learned with Phase just gets transferred over to Arumat. He still has the same drop items, but the difference is now is that he has additional striking abilities now. And he's probably one of the best characters to keep with as well. From we can tell, SO2 is basically Isekai Harem. Yes, as well. Cloud, he has multiple different harem fests that you can do at the end of the game. That's why a lot of people love the endings in that game. There's so many endings you can choose from to actually get. It's crazy how much stuff is in that game, for sure. But yeah, I feel like, everyone needs a good resolution. There should be a resolution for everyone, per se. Everyone finds who they want afterwards, which is kind of sad that it wasn't with Miria in this one. Which, maybe if there was like a Stoian loss of after story, and they carried on, probably like 10 years from now, she probably was going to be with someone anyway. Okay, so we want to switch over to Arumat. We want to play as him as well. And then Limmel, Sarah can stay in. Limmel. Should we switch out for Miria? Yeah, we'll switch out to Miria. And I think that's a good team, or should we bring in Miracle as well? I'm thinking Miracle here. Or should we have backers because we still need to scan some stuff? Yeah, and scanning's good here. Or we'll scan when we need to scan, basically. So we're gonna play with Arumat for now, and we're gonna go into battle config. So as you can so some stuff is actually missing. So there's no ice needles, I can see there. He's got Firebolt now. Fade didn't have Firebolt before, but we do have some new striking abilities. Unholy Maelstrom, and then Never Strike, Diabolic Edge. We've got Diabolic Edge here as well. So we're going to use the striking abilities, and then we got the HP boost, which we're going to actually have to level up again, unfortunately. And then we also got MP boost as well, but we're going to put to auto healing for now. Let's see if we can do a bit of skill boosting as well. Oh, we can do quite a lot of skill boosting for this guy. So first of all, we're going to max him out with HP boost. Then we'll do the auto healing next. And then also we'll do the special arts. Oh, we can max out. Okay, great. So we actually maxed out as well. On top of it. So now we need to go to the source of the Grigori and stop it there. How many blackberries do we have, by the way? We only have 2 blackberries. I have a feeling that we should go back, restocking the blackberries on the ship, and then come back. Because there's no shops around here at all, and we do need some more blackberries. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna save up. We actually need to the 40-hour mark point as well. And let's go back to the ship now. If there's any ambushes, then we will do the ambush scenario again, because we got screwed over in terms of the bonus boards when we was fighting the Phantoms there, unfortunately. Which sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Which way to go? Should we go this way or that way? I think we should go the other way, right? So if we go down here, we take the fork to the left. Oh, there we go. There's an ambush here. We'll just take this ambush real quick. No, so we can showcase Arumat as well. So he has a scythe. This is a short range attack here. Still same amount of damage twice in a row. We also got these long hit here, whereby he chucks them out in the sky, but we have dropped our bonus board to be broken. One tile's gone through. And this is his thing when he's up close. He actually does like a little kick to try and kick the enemy out of the way. Because this guy's in rush mode, we can't see it now. Oh, they're all in rush mode. But this is one of his battle attacks. That's Holy Maelstrom there. But yeah, he's got some really cool moves. I actually like it. I think the one sad thing about this game is that you can't actually play as Crowe. That would have been really cool to actually play as Crowe in this game. I was like, oh man, we should definitely play as Crowe. That's Never Strike, by the way. And then let's see if we can just do the Abba move as well on top of it. So we did Diabolic Edge, but it looked all shiny there, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on there.
Now that's how it's done. Is this really okay? Thank you.
But yeah, we do have a couple of battle trophies. But yeah, we're gonna also cure the poison away. He's got the same voice as my wife's favorite beach character. Oh, that's nice. What's the favorite Bleach character for your wife? I think the only guy I know from Bleach is that Hiruzen guy. Aizen. Yeah, Aizen. Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of. Aizen. Aizen's like one of the strongest baddies in Bleach, right? And there's like a meme for it. Sasuke Aizen. Yeah, there's a little meme for it going on recently. What's the meme for it again? It's up here. He's like, whatever, to Edge to sleep with him. He doesn't care, dude. But I think there's some private actions we can actually do as well that we have. with Arumat. He's one of our husbanders. How does that make you feel? Like, you know, whereby your wife has husbanders, even though you're her actual husband. I mean, do you have your wives? I guess your waifus, and she knows about that as well. Arumat's kind of a scary guy, isn't he? Yes, he is. Let's see. Let's look around. I don't need phase. You have waifus, so it's all good. Mutual understandings, yeah. I think it's good because like waifus and husbandos are kind of like, oh, these are 2D characters, so they're never going to be real, so you can never admit that or see that they could ever be in real existence, to be honest. So it's all good actually, it's good fun. Can't let myself get worn out here, let's get to it. I've never actually had a waifu before, I'll be honest with you. I've never actually gone to the whole waifu thing. I've liked certain female characters, but I've never gone to the point where I would say like I have them as waifu, per se. Oh hey, I was just trying to make conversation. You don't have to steer daggers at me. I've already heard all about you from him. Him, you mean Crowe. He said you were still reckless, but that someday you would have what it takes to be a leader. Crowe's still saying things like that. Look, I wouldn't put too much stock in whatever he says. He just likes to tease people. I don't need to hear it from you. I put stock only in myself. First, you must stand against me. Stand against you. You want me to fight you? What he said about you doesn't concern me, but you're the leader I find myself serving now. If you're worthy of commanding us, prove your power to me. Otherwise, I won't acknowledge you, even if he does. Oh, we're gonna have a fight with Arumat now. In high school, you was accepted with Haori Tsushimiya and Asuka Suhiru. Is Asuka the one in Evangelion? Not so much recently. Fine, bring on Asuka, the red hair girl, right? I'm impressed. You take up your sword without protest. We're gonna be traveling together as friends. I'd rather prove to myself now than leave you with lingering resentment. Well said, lad. Alright, we're gonna have a one-on-one fight in the battle assembly against Arumat here. I wonder if you can heal yourself. You can heal yourself in this fight. That's kind of like, oh shit. You use symbology on me. Alright, let's go. Oh, I can't use double blindside as well. I'm using B. I'm not using S. That sucks. You know Asuka in Evangelion? She's cute, yes, but every time I saw her interaction with Shinji, it just made me kind of angry, like how much of a bully she was. That's the thing, Asuka. I can never get around to her personality of how much she was such a bully to him. Oh, he's blocking good. Right. Let's go into rush mode. Let's go. It just looks weird when you're in a rush fight. Like you're just doing attacks to each other like this. But we're gonna have the better rush in terms of the gauge because we're on deep B, so our rush will actually last much longer. Everyone was coping with something in their own way, just like in real life. I liked it for that reason. Oh, you mean in terms of the characters in that game? Yeah. In the anime side. That is true. It was coping with stuff. I think I focused so much more in terms of the main story for Evangelion. That's why I was so annoyed by the ending. Like, I want to know, where did these aliens came from? And like, are they ever gonna like stop coming? And then when the actual ending did come, I got so disappointed with the ending. Like, I know a lot of people focus more on like the inter-character relationships, but I was never really connected by all those cats, like Shinji, Asuka, and then the other quiet one. Oh, you can explain it? Oh yeah, sure. You can go for it. Because
We can't get
in
stuck
the end, it
here.
was like some simulation,
So
and
much left
everyone was
to
like,
do.
"Oh, Shinji, you've done it! Good job, Shinji!" And everyone's just coming out of nowhere, and I was like, "What? What is this ending?" And I'm talking about the original ending for Evangelion. Had enough? I see. What he said was true. Very well, I will submit to your leadership for now. Somehow I won, but it took a lot out of me. I guess he accepts me now. I'm completely wrecked. You really had one hell of a follower, Crowe. I have to get stronger so that people can put their faith in me. You know, there was no interaction between Arumat and... what's her name again? Welch? I mean, there's more interaction between Edge and Arumat, but not between those two. I mean, I would be actually interested about that, Welch and Arumat, what Welch thinks of him. Alright, we're all healed up. Okay. Maybe there's the shower scene. We actually haven't gotten to the shower scene yet. There's a certain private action where like we will get a shower scene between Raimi and Edge. We still haven't got that yet in the cutscene. I really want to see it as well. It's one of my favorite cutscenes. Why are you wasting time here? We need to go destroy the kid. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Basically, an alien species called the Celestials planted eggs on planets for life. Earth happened to accidentally get two eggs, black egg and a white egg. They produced offsprings, one of which became human, and the other beings became the angels. We basically woke up the angels when we activated the right egg in Antarctica. Oh, really? So that is what it's about. Was that actually explained in the original anime, or was that something whereby it was like explained in the aftermath of the anime? Because they had a lot more seasons afterwards. Because I could not remember the explanation being done in the original anime, or else I was falling asleep. Which I actually was really interested in the beginning part of the anime, or what happened in the storyline. But the way how he explained it there, I don't think I remember that in the original source of the anime when back in the 90s. Arumat's kind of a scary guy, isn't he? I hope we can find a way to work with him. I hope so too. Expanded media, extensive research with Anno himself. It was mostly explained in the game called Evangelion 2 for the PS2. I see, yeah. That's what I would have thought, that most of the explanation would have came from outsourced from the anime away from it. So the game or whatever else on top of it. Because not a lot of people really knew what the hell was going on in the anime. Because it just felt like, oh, we're getting invaded by angels, that's what they said. And we just get some really cool looking mech fights, but then some really cringy moments between the main characters of them trying to find themselves. That's how I felt with Evangelion. Like, I was more interested in the battle scenes than anything else, unfortunately, because I really couldn't connect to the characters in it. Okay, so we got 20 blackberries as well. They explain it better in the movie End of Evangelion, which replaced the final 2 episodes. Yeah, that's what I hear all the time. I always hear that all the time. People didn't like the ending, and then people was like, okay, you gotta go watch the movie or watch some other stuff on top of it. So then it actually explains it and makes it more better. And then yeah, it's like the people that doesn't watch it would be like, oh, you know, Evangelion just has a dreadful ending. But the people that does watch it would be like, oh, it explains everything now. This is the best anime ever. That's the 2 conflicting reasons I always see in here.
What you want?
So where is it now? I'm just looking for the vending machine. I'm looking for vending machine 2. There we go. I want to create this.
Think you can handle that all by your lonesome? Yes, completion!
Okie dokie. Alright, let's remove the jukebox. There you go, remove this. And then we're gonna put little vending machine number 2 here. So little vending machine 2 has all this stuff here. There's another one as well. But mainly these are for the ciders. And you get all this other extra little stuff as well for your item creation. High crust as well. So this is for your bunny. I missed my bunny already. I should go back to Rogue, but I really want to just complete the main quest right now. And I think we're all good to go. So we got everything all set up and get up right now. We'll just do a quick save and then we'll go right back out. And we'll complete the main quest since we're going to go find the Grigori. So it's been more eventful in this part here than anything else, which I like. That we're doing more of the main quest as we've gone through a really long, lengthy cutscene as well. Where the cutscene was explaining that, you know, Crowe came back and Crowe's going to go save the Aldarians, and then FaZe himself has to protect his brothers as well, so he's left the squad, whereby Arumat knows where the source of it is, and we've got a lot of different stuff going on. So we're going to be heading to the final source of the Grigori now. Let's see if we can get an ambush here real quick. Can you turn around? Yeah, you can. Now the new movies are their own continuity, but some people feel like with some solid evidence that the story repeats over and over with slightly different things every time, eventually leading up to the final movie. So it's kind of like a repetitive process that the story keeps on repeating over. When you say the story repeats over and over, are you trying to refer to just the anime to actually build up to the movie? So it sounds like some endless 8 arc that they keep on repeating it over and over again until they get that actual ending that they want. As far as what you know with the Angels or in the newer movies, it's just, I'm not sure. They haven't have expanded media or anything explained to it. You'll never know that, to be honest. So the only thing we know is that they came from an egg. That's it, with the Angels. So both humans and angels came from an egg. Like, humans themselves didn't come naturally as what we would interpret them in that story, but they came from eggs. The actual human race came from eggs. Or am I saying it wrong? Because there's like a few of the humans came from the eggs, and then the rest of them came from angels.
Amateurs, throwing their lives away for nothing.
I'm not letting you kids beat me yet.
Enlighten! Ow! I am poisoned. Alright, let's heal up. His posse guy. No? The Blackhead had Lilith produce an LCL or primitive suit that evolved into humanity over time. Oh, I see. So they have a different concept in terms of evolution around it. The White Egg had Adam, who had produced the Angels in rapid evolution. Oh yeah, Adam is the guy with the glasses, right? Like the chief in command. Oh, did he have glasses? I don't think he had glasses. He was the main guy in command, right? Of the Angels in the original anime. So if he produced the Angels in rapid evolution, what was he trying to test out by actually getting Angels to attack the Earth then? That was the case, because Adam was the guy that was fighting against the Angels, but using Shinji and the other ones as autopilots. Gendo put Adam in his hand, but yeah, he wasn't Adam himself. Oh, okay. Oh, so Gendo was the guy's name. Okay. Oh, I'm getting poisoned there. Let's put a Aqua Bear on myself. Oh, we both use it. Akaberries and Pure Condition on the same person there. He uses his power basically, yeah. So he didn't. So to actually create offsprings of the Angels to reduce rapid evolution, he was the source to actually do that. But he didn't really need like a natural female counterpart to do that or anything like that, because they're coming from the eggs themselves. Even if all this did happen for the anime Evangelion, but why was there such a synopsis in the beginning that there was a war between angels and humans, whereby the angels was taken over? Couldn't they just have like a different explanation in the beginning, whereby... Okay, we need to go the other way. They could have had like a better introduction to it, I guess. In terms of like the way how you just explained there, but instead of like not being it as humans versus angels, they could have done it a different perspective, so then people could understand it a bit more and what they was fighting for.
Here we go.
The soul of Adam was inside Crowe, the boy at the end of the show that got killed. I can't remember that guy. Crowe, no, I can't remember that guy. And you're talking about the first ever season as well? About the boy that got killed? Oh boy. I don't know if that was kind of far away. Yep, he was only in episode 24. Ah, I see. Yeah, my mind is very vague on Evangelion. Yeah, Silver here was similar to Ray. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I can't remember him now. The last time I watched Evangelion was probably about 6 years ago. No, 7 years ago. I watched it 7 years ago from now. Since I watched it back in 2016. All I remember is that a lot of the websites used to say that Evangelion was like one of the best animes of all time. So I did check out back then. We'll do a bit of farming as well. In terms of the mining. Let's go this way.
We can use this.
Ginseng. And there's one right behind us as well. Just know that there wasn't really a big war with the angels. The military covered up the explosion in Antaka, saying a meteor hit Earth, calling it the second impact. Yeah. So there was some military intervention. That was really the gist of it, yeah. Because in the beginning, yeah, they was calling it, but then there's, yeah. That's what really got me. Is that there wasn't too much explanation in terms of what the anime was, and it was more interpersonal connections and relationships between Shinji, Asuka, and Rei for the most part. And then, like, you know, there would be one half of them like talking, and then the second half they'll be fighting off the angels. So that was where, by my perspective of how it kind of took around that was. You know what it reminded me of Evangelion in terms of an anime? There was an anime called Bakurano. I think it's called Bakurano, whereby there was these kids that was actually saving Earth, and you had to sacrifice himself like one by one in each of the episodes, which was really sad. They was the only one because there was something implanted inside of them that they had to, you know, defend the Earth against. There was a bunch of scientists messing with Adam. There wasn't a war or anything. Then we woke up to those monsters called angels, but the DNA are like 99.9% similar to Aeos because both are dominant species. Yeah. Oh, you seen Bakurano as well? You haven't seen the ending though. No spoilers. Okay. It's made by a guy that has like awful animation. Like the animation in that show looks really awful compared to everything else, but it was unique. It was unique the way how the guy drew, which was funny because the guy that made Bakurano, he also made an anime called Lucky Star as well, and that's dubbed to be one of the worst animes as well. Which the anime is actually unfinished in Lucky Star, but that is gruesome. There's a certain scene in Lucky Star that is completely disgusting, but it wasn't, you know, properly done in the anime. But the manga, there was this girl getting bullied in Lucky Star, and what happened was that she had enough, and then her so-called pet did something against her bully, and I can't really explain it really too much, but yeah, it's something just disgusting in Lucky Star. One of the worst moments. It's on your list to finish soon. Yeah, Bakuran is great, but I don't know, I have much more of an interest towards Lucky Star. And I would like to see Lucky Star finish towards the end, because it was one of the creator's main stories. Bakuran is still great, and it did finish, but it wasn't done good in terms of the manga, that's what I've heard. Oh my goodness. Why am I saying Lucky Star? No, it's not Lucky Star. You're right, it's not Lucky Star. What is it called? Wait, hold on. I need to see it. I need to check this real quick myself. Yeah, I'm saying the title of the anime wrong. Bakurano. And then if we go to what the other people said, yeah, Lucky Star is a slice of life. I do know that. I'm saying the title wrong though. Oh, it's here. Okay. And then this one here. No, this ain't it. You may like... I'm trying to find it in my anime list right now. Who is the guy that made this anime? Gonzo, no... Where is it? Bakurano. Let's go to Ricky if it helps there. And then find something else. Reception? References? No, it's not showing as well. Should we just go to the creator? Written by Mihiro Kito. Yeah, works. Oh, there it is! Shadow Star! The anime is called Shadow Star. That's what I'm referring to. Not Lucky Star. Shadow Star. Shadow Star meaning that the main character has like a pet, and it starts off as if it's like Pokemon, that they have no idea what these pets are doing, but then they actually turn into like some huge military weapons, and these kids can pretty much control the world and destroy everything in it. So some of these guys use their pets for good, and some of them use it for clearly evil. But yeah, this guy, the writer for Bakuran and Shadow Star, all he cares about is seeing the worst of what could happen to the world. Like, he thinks of like apocalypse type of stories. That's what he kind of looks into. So he has a weird outlook in life, and seeing like the possibilities of what could make the world end in the most bizarre ways possible. That's what I've noticed with the guy when he does his animes.
We can use this.
But yeah, I did like Lucky Star when I used to watch it. Has that, you know, nice little charm there. But I think I've watched it for so much in terms of Lucky Star that I don't think I could actually ever watch that again, because I've watched it so many times. It's come to the point where I just need a break from it. The world is a cruel place, and it often doesn't have happy endings. You should watch Shadow Star.
We can use this.
Yeah, Shadow Star only has, I think, 12 episodes, and the manga actually showcases everything. It's actually complete in the manga, but it doesn't. Oh man, we've actually forgot to refill our light ring there, so we can't actually get that treasure chest. There's actually a couple of them we actually haven't gotten as well. I will say that in terms of watching anime, you might be disappointed of how it actually feels in anime, because the manga is a lot more better from what I've been told. But the anime representation was bad. That's why they didn't actually create more seasons with it. And also, a lot of people did not like the animation of the actual career. So like, it has the same animation as in Bakurano, but a lot of people didn't like it in Japan. Treasure chest here. Recipe memo 29. Yeah, we need to refill our light ring 2 times here in Aeos. That you grab the treasure chest here. But it's definitely an anime. I would say that for people that has watched so much anime over the years and they want to see something different in anime, I'll say, you know, go have a look. Go have a look, because that's something much more different than you'll see the normal shonen animes, or perhaps this slice of life, or the isekai animes that we've been seeing at this time. Something different, I would say. Glow stick. Okay, we need to remove one glow stick. Yeah, I usually did watch a lot of different animes to have different aspects and outlooks that isn't the same old anime that you would usually see, and that's one of those animes that I actually picked up in terms of researching. So I usually like to explore all sorts of different animes. So when you just keep on watching the same anime, you just kind of get tired out of just watching. Oh wait, what? Which one I haven't gone yet? Big berries and blackberries. So me discard probably one big berry. Okay, now it should work now. But yeah, I haven't actually watched anime in a really long time now. It's probably been over a year now. I've noticed that as years go on, I haven't been very consistent in watching a ton of different anime. When I was much more younger, it was easier just to watch a bulk load of them and be really satisfied of it. But now I feel like there's laziness coming in and other duties that you take care of, and I really wish I can just get back to my old self, whereby I can just go through a lot of different anime or a lot of different video games and explore those, and don't really have too much of an opinion going through it. Like, I usually go a lot of stuff very blind. I used to love those times when I used to watch a lot of anime and video games. It used to be fun to discuss as well, because I do have like a small group whereby we used to discuss a lot of animes and video games at the time. But now we pretty much mainly just discuss news-related topics that happens throughout the week. And I think conversations like that are great, but they get passed away so easily. Oh, here's the treasure chest that we saw earlier. Regeneration symbol. What's the regeneration symbol again? Is it for HP or MP? Refill MP. Let's give it to Sarah. Okay, that'd be great. We'll jump down there for the harvest, but we're not going to jump down there. We're going to carry on to the source of the Grigori, which is over here. Yeah, so there's a treasure chest and then a mining place over there. Steel. Got 2 times steel. Oh, here we go. Can we get something here? I think so. For ambush.
Oh dear.
But we're gonna have to worry about the critical hit, because Arumat's kind of similar to the way how Edge is that he will definitely get critical hits really fast. Okay, now everyone's focused on Arumat here. Oh wait, we don't get the ambush though.
Throwing their lives away for nothing.
Let's go to the mining point here.
Please step back.
Light gem, magical clay, and disintegration stone. Okay, there's a healing spot. Every time we need to heal, we can always go back to the outside of the cave and heal. And I think there's a safe spot right here. Yep, there is. So there's a healing spot and a safe spot. Mr. Arumat, is this the correct tech cave? Yes, the Grigori is within, I'm sure of it. Not satisfied with the Carnion and Lemurs, huh? Now you bosses want Aeos too? Bro, calm down, boy. You'll never make it through to the end if you let yourself get worked up like that. And you have to keep a good grip on his veins, you know? Marriage won't last without commitment after all. Miria? Mrs. Miria, you certainly seem to have recovered quickly. Really? I don't think I've changed, but I won't deny getting a kick out of teasing children. Come on, you're not even much older than us, Miria. Yeah, because I thought Miria was 30, but she's like in her 20s. She's not even that older compared to Edge and Remy. When it comes to life experience, boy, I could be your mother. Ha! This idiocy is wasting time. I didn't stay on this planet to teach a team of rookies that the battlefield is no place for idle chatter. Yeah, enough fooling around now. Let's go, people. So yeah, she's in her 20s for sure, like mid-20s. And then Edge and Remy, I think, are like early 20s. So yeah, there is a quicksand element to this stage. All you just have to do is look at the maps all the time, and you just have to get sucked into the quicksand. at certain points to actually fall into the correct hole. But also, there are certain correct holes we need to go to around it. Anime mid-20s? You're old. Yeah. They always say that you're old in your mid-20s because most of the kids in anime, like the main characters, are 16 years old. They're like 16, 15, 14. Like you're that primal fruit age. The age of life, they say in anime, whereby you're in your high school age, like the best part of your life. I don't know why Japanese people obsess with that age group. Like they don't like to think about the adult age or adult characters. That's why you don't see much animes or Japanese video games that are mainly focused on Japanese culture that would have characters in those ages there. And then they always say that, oh, if you're above 20, you're old. Yeah, there we go. This guy is in his rage mode.
Talk about all show and no go.
2 insect eggs.
Like I'm walking on air.
I think I would just use this team to fight the boss. I think we should scan as well here. Who do we need to switch out? Miria. Or Bacchus. Oh, they're all the same actually, to be honest. Alright, let's switch back into Miria. But we do get some new monsters in this area, so we will need Bacchus layer to scan. Switch to this guy. Oh, this guy's chasing behind me. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, I'm poisoned right now. Yeah, I'm not going to use any blind sides because I don't want any of the blue tiles. There we go.
Amateurs, throwing their lives away. Death himself has nothing to fear.
I feel like I'm walking on air.
Arumat is definitely the edgiest lord. Like, we've seen a lot of the edge lord from Edge, but Arumat surpasses Edge and edge lord. Like, this guy is death himself. That's what everything of his voice lines is always talking about death in this game. So we can either go this way or should we go backwards? We can go backwards because there is a mining point that we have missed. Let's go this way. Oh, there we go. Can't tell if that will be an ambush opportunity, but there's a lot of these guys now. We need to get the Aquaberry. Seems like every touch we get in this right now, it's like we get poisoned straight away, unfortunately. There we go, and we take care of that guy. There we go. Ow. This guy's actually in his rush mode. There we go, nice one, Miracle. Okay, there we go, we just wanted to switch to this guy. And that's the finish right there that we need. So 1, 2, 3. This guy's in his void. Let's actually target this guy. Help out Miria here. Oh, he misses. Ah. You know what? I think I should change this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the setup. We're going to change this to Diabolical Edge into Unholy Maelstrom here. That's what we should do there. And then Diabolic Edge again. Put this to none. Diabolic Edge this way. There we go. This is the best way to do it here. Diabolic Edge needs to come first. Then we can actually switch into another move here. It's a good starter for a move for Arumat. There we go. Yep, we get the ambush as well. Oh yeah, we actually haven't shown the blindside. So his blindside, he actually teleports, as if he vanishes behind them. Just making sure that they come through, but it's a good void as well. So Miri also can learn void, same as with Lemo. So they always have at least Miria or Lemo in the pie to actually void the monsters, and if they have any buffs. Always important. These buffs in this game makes it feel like it takes forever to kill any of these guys, because they go up by like a huge amount of percent, like probably about 30%, 40%, or even 50%. And it changes a lot of and how long you can actually defeat the battle.
I'm not letting you kids beat me yet.
Level 42. Alright.
Please step back.
Oh, no problem, Shen. Thanks for stopping by again. And once I'm done, as usual, I will try to pop in to check out your stream. Hopefully some Star Ocean. I'd love to see some Star Ocean for Star Ocean 1. Let's see. Sure, yeah, we're gonna have to go this way. Yep, so this is the right way we need to go. Ah! Didn't want to actually get past. I wanted to get past these guys.
Let's do this like we always do.
There you go. Nice. Clearing them out. Today might be Metroid or Mega Man first, but SO might happen either later or tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. I'll still stick around anyway, regardless what game. Thanks, man, and take care and have a good one. Oh, we need to get some blackberries and miracle, which we've actually been very fortunate because we get a lot of blackberries from these enemies and big berries, so we get a lot of curative items, which is nice. Oh, this is the new enemy, by the way. Is there anything else around that we can actually... He's just standing there, so he wants us not to be held, so we have to fight him. Okay, let's switch out to
Take advantage
Bacchus.
of your incompetence.
And we'll scan these enemies here. Let's see. Change members to Bacchus. Let's scan these guys here. Nullifies earth symbols 20% of the time, so it's weak against ice and wind. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show the jumping for Arumat. He slides around. It's cool. Look how fast he goes when he slides. You can't actually get him at all when he dodges like this. You can't actually fight and dodge at the same time though, but you can do some really cool sliding animation though. I like it. These guys are annoying though, when they shoot their little spikes everywhere. They shoot in all directions here. Oh. And these guys can silent our guys as well, so we need to get the red herb on Sarah so she can actually start using symbology again.
Now that was a snap.
Death himself has nothing to fear.
Alright, there we go. So let's mine over here, see what we get. Light gem, green barrel, and gnome stone. We might actually have enough for the mission for green barrel now. Let's see. You can jump down there. Oops. Ah! I was waiting for another ambush there, but it's fine. We'll take these guys out. Yeah, diabolic edge. We can just use it again on this guy. Yeah, Diabolic Edge is really good in this point here because there's so much of these bats around and you can just take them all out in one go, depending on how much damage you actually have. Which again, I don't think we've actually equipped Arumat with better equipment as well, so our weapon and armor is actually quite weaker. Put an Aquaberry on Sarah. We were just too late. We defeat everyone.
Rather an anticlimactic.
Alright, let's get the Aquaberry right now on Sarah. But I don't think I bought anything in the stores right now for Arumat, so the only thing we have to give him is Scumbag Slayer. We can give him like a better armor. No, everything's weaker. Our attack is really strong though. 998. Let me see Edge, for instance. So Miracle is 781. Edge 658. So right now the strongest in attack in our party right now is Arumat that just joined. Damn. Alright, and then over there we can jump over there to actually get the treasure chest. Alright. So we'll see if there's any other opportunities we can use. Okay, perhaps here. This guy's coming down. He ran that way. Darkness Gem, Green Barrel, Magical Clay, and Gnome Stone. Get some really good stuff in here. Yeah, we can't really do any ambush here, so we're gonna go down this way. We're not gonna take that path. We're gonna go down this way. I think we can use an Earthstone here. Yep. Maybe potential ambush here. Yep, we can. This is the ambush we need.
I am termination. Unholy maelstrom.
Ooh, and he's down. That's a lot of damage there. Our bonus board's broken. Can we do a wake up here? No, we can't do a wake up with Arumat. So he's another character that we can't do a wake up, but we just lost 2 of our green tiles there. That's great. But we're gonna get 1 back anyway. There we go, and then this should finish it as well. Nice. It's kind of crazy going on right now. Yeah. I think honestly he should have a wake up attack while getting up, but he didn't really give him a wake up attack at all. Okay, there we go. Now we can attack him. We would actually have 5 green tiles, but I messed up in the beginning there. That's why I prefer using long range characters to actually get ambushes. More easier to be safe that way.
Please step back.
Light Gem and Magical Clay. And I don't think I actually got all the items here, right? No. Blackberry and Basil. So let's actually get some blackberries up in. So blackberry, and then basil, we can remove it here. So we can actually get what's stored in the treasure. There we go. So now we just keep on going down this way. Probably this path down there. There is a treasure chest, which gets sucked down over here. Fortunately. You can get the ambush though, over here.
Show me some.
Not enough. Not enough to finish that guy off. Nice. Alright, let's finish this guy up here. Help out Sarah. There we go. We've got 1 more guy to deal with now. Oh, 2 more. Did they just multiply all of a sudden? There we go. Here comes the ambush. All vampire bats. Oh, I think we haven't actually scanned this guy as well. Let's do a quick scan. They're weak against light, so this is really good for Sarah. And we needed to change back to Mirror because I just realized now that we are having Bacchus on the team. And now we can actually switch back to Amurat. So yeah, long range attack, he launches them into the air, and you can actually just do a quick slide rolling holy for the finish. But he does a big jump there. Very flexible. Oops, we need this one, this guy here. Oh boy, okay. Guy is actually poking really good there. Oh, okay, let's dodge now. Hello, Wolf. How's it going for you today, man? Oh my god, I just missed so much hits there. You going good? Oh, sounds good, man. We're now at part 10 of playing this game, actually. I think we've done nearly about 40 hours into this game. Vampire bat. So many of them. Oh, one got frozen, so that's an instant kill once you get frozen.
All who oppose me will be eliminated.
I love that voice line. All who oppose me will be eliminated. How am I? I'm doing good. I feel like this regime of the timings I've been streaming has been so good for me for the past few weeks, because I used to do it much more earlier, but this time for the stream has been really good. I actually do like it at this time. But yeah, also, you know, enjoying this game as well. So we've doing really long time in terms of this game. This game in terms of story is nearly done though. I've noticed that, because I've just done a good job just going through it. I mean, I've tried to do as much side quests as possible, but I don't think I'm actually going to complete 100% though. 100%, as I told you before, was about 300 hours or 200 hours, I'll say, to actually get 100%, because there's a lot of grinding that you need to do for the secret bosses, for sure. But I will try and do as much, showcase as much as possible for this game. Might do a secret boss 1 or 2, depends on how good my synthesis is.
What do you think? Come on, tell me the truth.
You bet it's because it's too early for the American audience. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They usually say the best time for streaming is around the time that you stream at. So you stream at 3 p.m. EST. Usually in the evening time. For the European audience, for myself and everyone else, yeah. But you do it right when kids are going off to school, or sometimes people are going to work, yeah. So that's really a good time to stream at. That's what I've noticed. But I haven't really changed my time to do that, because the thing is, this is the reason why I haven't changed it to that time yet, is because for one, I usually like to play games in the morning. Whenever I play games in the evening, I usually do mess up and mess around. I prefer to chill in the evening whenever I'm doing stuff in the evening. Like, I don't do too much in the evening. I just like to chill out and relax. So this is the perfect time for me, that I'm more focused on the game and also talking to everyone in the chat as well. And I don't really mind what. And then also as well, another reason is that a lot of people that I know are streaming around the times that you're streaming at. So I usually just watch other streams around the time that you do your streams at as well. That's why sometimes I don't really join the tournaments anymore. It's because it's so late, and I'd rather just prefer, like, you know, playing games just a bit more earlier. Like, my preferred time for tournaments are usually Fundaria times, whereby they do it at, like, you know, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. my time, personally. So but yeah, I think I have done some streams before really late into the night, and I did get a good amount of viewers back then. But that was for a different game. Like, I was streaming League of Legends at that time, and I think there's such a huge player base for League of Legends that you can just get a lot of people to come around to actually watch your streams. But I don't stream League of Legends anymore, so. It sucks for you because those tournaments are way too early. Yeah, it is too early. But the tournaments that we have now, the ARC tournaments, are at the good time for you there. Which, that's why, like, you know, it's going so well. Because I've been looking at the amount of people that's been signing up for the recent tournaments recently. And, wow, like, you know, there's a lot of people interested in Sonic Rush. And there's going to be a lot of people for the SA2 C-Rank tournament. So,
Death himself has nothing
it's at a good time right now. Even without me being there, there's been a lot of people signing up for these tournaments recently. Which is great. I'm glad that you guys are getting a good amount of people that's looking to take part. Where do I want to go again? I want to go to B. Did I max out Limo yet? I still haven't maxed out Limo yet. Whatever. So we went to the quicksand. We're down here now. Should we jump down and then go that way, or should we just go around? I think we're just going to go around this way. How many Earth rings do I need? Oh, so we can't go this way here. We need to go the other way. And we can take this one down with the fire ring. Nature wand. This is for Limo. We get quite a bit of a boost there, which we'll take it. Endowment one made from the branch of Spirit Tree that's over 1,000 years old. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a guy here, and we get surprised.
Aw, you don't have to be so mean.
There we go. Let's defend Sarah here. Always the first thing, like if any enemies going after Sarah, we need to always protect her because she's our healer. These guys are really aggressive on Sarah right now. Oh, do I have a glow stick? I need my glow stick because I am blind. And also I need some blackberries as well to heal up my MP. There we go. Sarah should use Cure Condition on Miracle. Actually, let's just do it ourselves. Oops. I put Akabero on myself. I didn't do anything there.
Now this is perfect. Is this really okay? Thank you.
Oh, she's got Blast Hurricane now. So this is a very strong wind move that we just learned for Sarah. We can do this, and then we put Blast Hurricane like that. And then what we do, we need a Aquaberry to get the poison away from Miracle. Which way is the way to go now? So we can't go that way. So now we gotta get an ambush here, perhaps. Yeah, we can. So we get an ambush here, and also we can showcase the Blast Hurricane. Blast Hurricane is really cool. It's got a good amount of distance. Yeah. AIs usually take much more longer in terms of casting time, so that's kind of natural. But yeah, this is Blast Hurricane here. Use a wind symbol that's weak. But yeah, Blast Hurricane goes much more faster than Lightning Blast. That's why I prefer it compared to Lightning Blast. Lightning Blast has a bit more of a slower start up. This is much more bad now. Okay, there we go. And now we get the ambush as well. So it's good right now, you can stack them up. All the enemies are a part of it. And actually, we're going to actually switch now. We're going to switch back to Arumat here. I think also Limo can learn Blast Hurricane as well.
Their lives away for nothing.
Is this really okay? Thank you.
Use a wind symbol on an enemy weak to wind and shatter a frozen enemy. When I saw the shatter, I thought I was going to get a pink tile because I only used special arts only. But I'm glad that I did not get that at all. Meteorite and Magic Clay. Okay, so this is the first time we actually get Meteorite. Meteorite was used in one of the side quests that we needed for one of the ingredients. And over here, we can't get this one. This one's going to be sucked in. You have to go down there. We're not going to go down there just yet, though. We're not going to go down there just yet. We're going to go and explore all these other areas first. So let's go take the right path. Dodge this guy. Oh, we just got stuck on the wall there. Oh, we're going to have to fight now.
Aw, you don't have to lean on me.
And then one more special archer there. There we go. This guy is on rush mode, which we're going to run away from. Best way to dodge that way. All these guys are in rush mode right now. I'm waiting for them to just get rid of rush mode. Okay, these two are out of it. So let's attack this guy right again here. There we go. Now we can actually just take them out one by one now. Oh, we got the Moe enemy finish.
Amateurs, throwing their lives away from
I'm not letting you kids beat
So
me yet.
the Moe enemy finish, we'll get extra money at the end of it. I don't really care about actually removing the bonus board gauge out of this. We're just gonna carry on. No big deal. But yeah, we just keep on going to these quicksand, and then these treasures will be falling down anyway. So we always have to go to these areas here. This is okay. Gonna go through every quicksand to get every of the treasures here. We're not gonna leave one single treasure behind. Still, eh? Okay, let's dodge this guy. And then let's see. Is there anything even more further down here? Okay, we go this way. No, there's no more treasure chests going down this way. So we're gonna go around backwards. Pick up the mining point and then those two treasure chests over there. Which way now? To the right. Okay, so these are two normal treasure chests. Don't need to use the ring. Vile goop, which we need to remove something out of it. Grant symbolic weapon stats for 60 seconds. We need to use more Vile Goop. I've noticed that we haven't used much Vile Goop recently. And Hurricane Clothes. This is for Miracle. Okay, 954. We're getting much more stronger in terms of attack. And also adds wind elements to attack. So this is actually good for Miracle to use it in this cave, because most of the enemies are weak to wind as well. And they get super effective attacks here. For Miracle. And of course, we've got a short little ambush here that we can use right now.
Unfortunately,
Oh, nearly down. Okay, down we go now. Let's get a blackberry for Arumat. It's quite low in MP. Let's go. Yeah, let's defeat this vampire bat first, and then now we deal with these guys, Lamia Radix. That's what they're called here. Oh. Nice dodge. Okay. Uh-oh. We're gonna get stabbed on here. Okay, let's just dodge away. And here comes the ambush. Let's turn around here. Oh, is this guy already on rush? Wait, that's weird. Yeah, that's definitely weird. He's not on... Oh, he is on rush mode now, but he wasn't on rush mode before though. He broke my boards really quickly.
talk about all show and no go, huh?
That was very strange though. Like, as soon as we saw the ambush, he had no god status. Meteorite, light gem, and green bow. Okay. They got multiple ways that we can do this right now. We're not gonna go through that one. Let's go down here. We're gonna take the downstairs route. So the downstairs route is just in this little area right here. So we're not gonna use the quicksand. Oh, somehow we need to get past this guy. There we go. And then from here, got a lot of these treasure chest opportunities that we can pick up now. That has fell down. Okay, so this guy's chasing me. Skill manual charge. Oh, is this the one that we can charge with disintegration rings now? Let me go here. It is a book about the command skill charge, which allows you to charge disintegration rings. Read it to learn the skill. So this is something that only Limo can do, actually. And if we go to, where is it? Use skills. Limo. Charge. Costs 0 MP, and the charge rate is +2 right now, and you can charge any of these rings right now, and the cost of it is by using a disintegration stone. So we charge this ring, and there you go, it's all charged up. So this makes it a lot more easier to charge up any of the rings at any time that you want. Meteorite Light Gem, 120 experience points. Let's get out of here now. We're gonna take this fork here and go to the right. Oh, there we go.
Show me some enjoyment.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, because we can interrupt this guy without the rush. Yeah. Have I seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie yet? It came out yesterday, didn't it? I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it? The movie? I'm still planning to see it this time, sometime this week. Maybe tomorrow I can try and schedule to actually see it. Oh, you have seen it. Do you like the movie? Oh boy, he's just blocking everything, dude. It's a really good movie. That sounds good. In comparison to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which one would you prefer more, the Mario movie or the Sonic movie?
Please step back.
Meteorite Light Gem. There we go. And then we can use an Earth Ring over here. Yeah, let's go over here. Light Gem, Green Belt, Magical Clay. You'll say it's better than the first movie, but not better than Sonic 2. Ah, that's interesting there. Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of the first Sonic movie. That's why I didn't see the second Sonic movie. So now, with you saying that, I'm probably gonna like this one. It's better than the first Sonic movie for sure. Yeah, I need to make some time of my day for tomorrow evening to go see it, for sure. Later today I'll be busy, so I'll be able to do it. But for sure, I try and do it on a Friday or even the weekend to go and see the Mario movie.
Now that was a snap.
Death himself has nothing to fear.
43. Okay, so 2 treasure chests in this room right here. Okay, can we use this one? This chest of Ghosts and Flames cannot be opened, so we don't actually have the right rings here. And then over here, we can just set it. Because the first Sonic movie did not have a lot of Sonic related stuff in there, they only got the core Sonic. Yeah, that is pretty much it, yeah. They didn't have a lot of Sonic related stuff. It just felt like Sonic in the world, with some dude and other guy, and you know, he's running around in this world, and yeah, they had like some weird ass prologue whereby Sonic's raised by birds, whereby he wasn't actually raised by birds at all, and they just changed a lot of stuff up. But yeah, the second movie, I think they probably have changed a lot of things up, and they actually added a lot more Sonic elements into it, which yeah, I do say that a lot of people say that the second movie is a lot better than the first movie. Yeah, it was like a body field trip for the whole thing, yeah, for the first movie for sure. And then they had some like weird concept in the first movie whereby Sonic was always slowing down time. Even though yes, he's just trying to simulate how it is in his experience, as like everything is all slow to him. But the way how they did it felt like he was just going and slowing down time. The way how they just made it comedy sense in the first movie. Sonic Adventure 2 felt like a real Sonic movie, yeah. So I definitely would imagine that they would have done a better job in the second movie. So they learned everything they did in the first movie. Like they didn't do anything wrong in the first movie because everyone loved the first movie by how it went with sales, but when it came to this like actual ideas for the Sonic fandom, I think they was kind of slowing that, and then the second movie went right out of the park with that one, which now they're making more movies around it, which is kind of interesting. A lot of video game movies are doing really well now. Like you don't really hear a lot of bad video game movies anymore. How it was before, like Final Fantasy had some bad movies, Resident Evil had some bad movies, Doom had some bad movies. Who else am I missing out in terms of bad movies? Dead or Alive had a bad movie as well. It was like a little short movie that they had. Tekken is like 50-50, I'd say. I kind of like the Tekken movie a bit. But it wasn't that too great, to be honest. But at the same time, I did like it. But the movies in terms of the video game industry is again bad. The first Mario Bros. Movie was a bad movie. I actually have not seen the first Mario movie, actually. I've seen the original cartoon series, Super Mario Bros. 3. There was nothing related to Mario Bros. At all. Oh, wow. Yeah, they were just living off because Mario's in the name there. Man. Oh, I can't get up. Let's get a rush mode up so we can actually dodge this. And then blackberries. Got a lot of blackberries here. Yeah, the live action one. The one that was in the 90s or the 80s, I believe. It came out around those times. I had someone else come into the chat as well talking about how bad the first original live action Mario Bros. Movie was as well. They say it's like as bad as like the live action Street Fighter movie that came out around that time, same time as well.
Thank you.
Should we just get sucked up in here? There's no other place to go, right? In this area? I really can't remember. I think this is one of the places whereby we can get sucked into. Hopefully this is the right way to go though. Yeah, because this is the right way to go to the boss. Yeah, I think we've gotten all the treasure chests though. So we can go this way. So yeah, that is the kind of puzzle that you had to get sucked down from that part of the quicksand to go into the pathway to the boss part here. So let's try and get an ambush here if we can. This guy's still chasing me, right? Is this guy chasing me here? No? He stands there. Oh, there we go. I don't think that was an ambush there, but we tried our best there.
Big chance.
Ah, you got frozen. Nice. A second frozen as well. Yeah, no ambush there.
Throwing their lives away for nothing.
Alright, let's keep going. We can kind of dodge this guy, right? Yeah, we can. So we'll evade that guy. And then we will go over here. Darkness Gem and Magical Clay. So yeah. There's a certain spot that triggers the boss over here. I don't know where it triggers it though. So we need to get to that save point if we can. That'd be great.
Get ready. Big chance.
Another multi-enemy finish. We do get the ambush though, which is why I was wanting. Another okay, we didn't get it that time. Okay, good. Okay. Let's get a blackberry on myself. Well played.
That was easier than trying to fly.
Basil, earth gem, blueberries, red herb.
Death himself has nothing to fear.
Should we go from here and save? Yeah, okay. We're in that save spot here, so we can actually save here. And we can prepare ourselves for the boss fight here. So I'm actually kind of sad side of our team right now. And we can actually play around this. Let's go into battle config. No, not battle config. We need to go into tag search. Arumat, gang up foes. Miracle, yep. And then Miria, stay out of trouble, yep. And then Sarah, stay out of trouble. We'll keep it like this. Because we don't want Miria to be in a very melee position that she will just die out. So we have these two to stay out of trouble and then these two here. Should we change up in terms of using... Is it battle config that we need to change, or is it use skills? Symbology, yeah, so symbology, we can turn this off for Miria. Then what we can see here as well, we can turn this off, keep this on, maybe, because we might need Void. Shadow Needles will turn off. Thunder Flare, could we turn on? We'll see from here. But I think what we should use is Deep Freeze and Thunder Flare to keep on. Sarah, healing, fear healing, cure, yep, that looks all good. We're not going to use any of these for Sarah, fortunately. We're going to have Enhance and then Shower on. So she doesn't use any symbology, but she will use the Enhance and then Shower for us over here, and healing abilities. And everyone else is good, right? Because we have Miracle. And yeah, so Arumat, we're not going to use any symbology for him. This gets turned off immediately. He has to be up close and personal. And I think we're good to go here for the boss fight. So right now, let's go this way. I don't want to trigger it just yet. I want to get everything here first before triggering it. Darkness Stem, and then Gnome Stone, and over here, yeah, because that's what triggers it. Can we? No, we're gonna trigger it.
Oh my goodness! That's certainly a very large ant sleeping on the floor there. Is this the Grigori?
First of all, it's not sleeping. It looks totally dead. And it's Grigori, not Grigori.
Oh, I understand. Grigori, right.
Does she do that on purpose?
Honestly, I often find myself hoping that's the case.
What are you doing, Maddie?
Out of my way, amateur. To arms. It's coming.
What?
Get ready, people!
Your actions are futile, live ones.
What was that voice?
Did you hear it too? It was just inside my head all of a sudden.
I heard it too. Who are you? Show yourself!
We are aware of all your secrets. You have absolutely no chance of victory.
Oh my! There it is again. Oh, where are you? You're making my head hurt, Kay.
We are here with you now. And we are in places far, far away.
This voice, it can't be.
Are you... the Grigori?
We are one who is all who are one. We are the endless ring that joins totality. We know you all too well. You cannot defeat us. Accept the new universe that we shall create. We are infinity. We are perpetuity. Our end is an impossibility. Therefore, accept. The new universe. The new universe. The new universe.
What were we?
Were we beginning to fall under its mental control?
Whoa. My head feels a lot better now. Maddie, thank you, Kay?
Your petty persuasions can't deceive me. My brethren's cries of anguish as they fell before your phantoms. They ring too loud in my ears. You say you're infinite? I'll bring you infinite destruction! You say you're perpetual? I'll show you perpetual ruin!
Looks like we exchanged our first Eldarian for quite a different one.
We didn't exchange phase for anybody. Arumat is one of us now. An important ally. We can't afford to let him down, right? Come on, people!
I think that's gonna be the first and last time we ever hear Arumat have a voice line as incredible as that. Anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, we do have Mirror that can actually do the void there. But at the same time though, we need to swap her out real quick. I'm gonna swap her out and we're gonna bring in Bacchus because we want to just scan. I just want to see the scan here for this. Resistance against earth and electric, weak against ice and wind, grants no god status, enemy attack that's in plus 100%, so it's double, and causes attack to damage allies as well.
Show me
I'm going to switch back in with Miria, and then we'll get the void going as well. That's what we're going to be looking for. There we go. Let's just walk all the way over here. First of all, Blueberry on Sarah. Then we get the voids going in now. There we go. Oh, Sarah's already dead. Alright, void on the other little guy here. And then void again on the main boss here. We need a red herb on Sarah. See his silence. I'm just gonna heal Sarah up really quickly as well. Big berry. Alright, now we can fight. Oh, he still is not voided. Let me do it again. Let me void him again. No, it's not actually working on him. He's still buffed up. It's actually not allow me to do it. That's crazy. Okay. We're just gonna ignore him for now. Then what should we do here? Let's actually just be in healing phase and just heal up. Oh, he's dead already. Yeah, because these guys, okay, we need to swap focus. Okay, that's it. I keep on having the focus on the big guy, and we're not focused on the little guys. So if we focus on the little guys for now, we can help out and just defeat the little guys first. That's what I want to do. And then press Sage on Sarah. And we can actually heal up as well. We're going to heal up Sarah first. How many fresh sage we have? We only have 17 left. Okay. We have to be careful as well. Let me heal up Sarah again. There we go. Now we should use someone that we should attack now with. Alright, there we go. There we go. Aquaberries. Dodge this. He's not coming after me. Is he gonna dodge? Is he gonna come after me now? Nope, not yet. Aquaberry on Sarah. Oh, now he's dodging me. Okay, let's go blindside now. Okay, now we need to dodge now. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Alright. Blindside. There we go. Get critical hits in now. Oh. It's fine if we break our bonus board here. This guy is kind of tough anyway. Put Russian mode right now. There we go. Blindside.
Suck that down.
Okay, now we need to escape now. Go to Russia. Blackberries on Miracle. Kill condition, please. Okay, there we go. He's chasing after me now. We blindside this.
Suck that down.
Right, come for me. Oh, he's actually getting these guys now. Alright, let's get the little guys in first. Get rush mode activated so you can take care of these little guys in first. Switch. Alright, let's get this last little guy. Whenever he gets these little guys out, we always have to take guard's attention to these guys. Alright. We're getting really good buffs now from Sarah. Over here. He's actually getting them out again. Our rush is going up as well. This is the perfect time to use rush. Once they're 100%. There we go. And then he's actually getting more out. He's actually got two of them at the same time as well. Okay, here we go. Get rush out. There we go. And one more little guy here. Okay, Blackberry time. Let's get the Blackberry first and Miracle. Oh boy, more came out as well. Okay, Blackberry on Miracle. Nice. And now Blackberry on myself, Arumat. That flame came out of nowhere there. But yeah, we actually had two stacks of attack buffs because Sarah gave us 2 enhanced, so you can actually get stacked up to 4 times with any of the buffs that we do get. Okay, there we go. Oh, more guys are coming out as well. Okay, let's get this guy here. There's one more. Wow. There we go. This guy's still trying to come after me here? No, he's not. Let's go into a rush mode here. There we go. You know what? Let's see if we can actually get Void back out. I really want to see if we can actually do Void here. Oh boy, he's doing a lot of damage now. He actually killed both of our guys here. Fresh Sage. Let's get Fresh Sage out on Arumat first. Chasing after me. This is good. And then what we do now, we're just gonna get the Fresh Sage out on Miracle now. Let's get some healing going in. There we go. And then we'll heal up Arumat as well. Is there something whereby we could actually just remove poison from all of us here? Let me check. Poison cider. No, not poison cider. There's something here. Compact poison bomb. Poison and the damage. No, because there's something whereby we can actually get everyone off poison. But we'll just do it individually here. Let's get America off the poison. And then from here, we will try do the void setup now. We'll try it again with the void setup here. No void setup. He's actually getting more stronger now. Oh well. And then what was the thing in terms of scanning? I want to check something as well in terms of weakness for the big guy here. So let me just quickly scan him again. Ice and wind. So, okay. Should we actually switch? Yeah, we'll switch back into Miria. And then... where is it? Switch back into Miria. And let's go... Symbology? No. Where is it? That up. Switch this to Deep Freeze. Okay. And then from here, we'll get Arumat in, and then we'll just deal with the little guys again. If we can actually get through to these little guys first. Oh, we're just getting pounded. Okay, but our Russia's coming up now, so we'll get our no guard stats here real quick. Okay, there we go. But these guys won't be a problem anymore. Now we switch over to Miria. Welcome back, Robbie. We're just in that boss fight right now. Right, deep freeze. Oh! He just came back when we just finished it. The moment I saw the boss actually get extra defense. Why mill's £3.40 now? what does the mill contain? What did you get in the mill? Oh shit. Sarah's dead. We need to give her fresh sage before she doesn't get experience. Let's heal up now. The Tesco meal deal. I've never tried out any of the Tesco meal deals before. Basil, Aquaberry, Earth Gem. 117k experience points as well. Yeah, I've never tried it before. I've never tried this meal deal. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now that I think about it. There's like a little cafe or a little spot whereby you can actually feast down, isn't it? I've never tried it. No. Gravy and chocolates and milk. No. You know the thing I like instead of the Tesco deal. I like IKEA. IKEA's got the hot dogs and the fizzy drink. I like that. It's not bad at all. No, it's not a bad thing. I've just never tried it before. Like usually when I go in Tesco, I just buy just normal groceries, but I've never like stopped because usually where it is in the store is like right by the checkouts. So you go and do your grocery, go into checkouts, and then afterwards there's that little place. The staples of British. It's like a stereotypical. I don't do a lot of stereotypical British things. No, I don't. I don't actually do a lot of stereotypical. I don't eat crumpets. I don't drink a lot of tea. I don't do that stereotypical stuff. So I don't do a lot of stereotypical things in general for British things. No. It's not the cafe. Just like have food in one of the stands and you can buy it all together. I have been to Greg's. I have. Yes, I have been to Greg's there. Tesco is kind of like the equivalent to, in America, I would say, what's that one of those stores in America that you have that has everything? Walmart. It's like the equivalent to Walmart. Tesco is. Greg's is bad and overrated. I only go there for like the icing cakes. I only like the icing cakes though. I don't go for anything else with Greg's. I haven't been there to Greg's for a long time. The last time I went to Greg's was in high school, so that was a really long time ago. But I only used to go there for the icings. But yeah, I think the prices of Greg's gone way up high, so I don't go there anymore. But that was way long ago. Your grandma usually goes to Aldi, Giant, or Regan's for groceries. So yeah, like Walmart's definitely like Tesco's. You had a sausage roll from there. We have Aldi's here. Yeah, we do have Aldi's here as well. Sausage rolls are not that bad, but I never had a sausage roll from Greg's. Like I'd buy it from like probably from Tesco or something, or Asda, or stuff like that. How about Subways? Do you guys like Subways? I used to go to Subway a lot. You drink hot chocolate instead of tea or coffee. Oh yeah, I like hot coffee. I mean, not hot coffee. Hot chocolate. I like hot chocolate as well. Yeah, tea is overrated here. I don't like tea. I had Subway before. I used to like Subways in college, but they feel disgusting now. Greasy and artificial. Okay. Yeah, I used to go to Subway a lot, but then I stopped going because it started to become too inexpensive. Because Subway used to be the thing whereby you just buy a roll for like £1 or £2, but now like a big 6 foot long now is like, you know, your average deal of £5 or £6, and it just got too expensive for my choices there. You had Subway before. It was when my dad dragged me to Subway. How did you find it? Do you like Subway? My dad used to drag me to Subways after he would get drunk when we went on family trips. Okay. Subways was the way to go, whereby that was his favorite place to go. Ah. Everyone's getting leveled up here. EX healing that Cyril has, so that's the higher form of healing. I think that gets about 60% or 70% done in terms of healing. Subway is okay, I guess. I would prefer Wawa Hodges though. I've never heard of that. If he ever got drunk at home, he would buy us stuff from the kebab shop. Kebab is another thing I don't really eat a lot. My dad drank a lot now. I think about it. Yeah, I don't think my father's ever been an alcoholic. Hooters. Yeah, I don't know. That must be a USA thing, Hooters. But I'm guessing Wawa Hooters also have sandwiches, right? You can make your own sandwiches, just like Subways.
Our destruction serves no purpose. We are infinite. We are one.
Have I ever been to Tortilla? I have, yes, but not that often.
Captain
Hoagies. It's actually Hoagies, okay.
I will crush this Grigori and walk firmly, ever forward, so that these mere rocks cause no more pain.
You love Tortilla very much.
So that they take no more innocent lives.
Yeah, it's not something I would go there much at all. There's only certain places over here whereby we can actually get Tortilla. Tortilla and Five Guys, best food places, for real. Five Guys opened up here a few years ago, or should I say probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I've only tried it once, and I had to like drive all the way down there to a certain place in England to get it, which took me about an hour and a half drive to get down to Five Guys just to try it out. Oh, one opened up in your town this year? Yeah. If you ever had to get Five Guys here, you usually have to drive an hour and a half to get this, so it's something whereby I don't really try it often. I've only tried it just once. just wish fast food places were not so expensive. That's just the way how they get their money, really. Because they know that people will buy it because it tastes so good. Lucky where you live, it's quite a big tourist location, so you get a lot of chains. Oh, that's dope. I like that. Wish I lived there. I mean, we get the common stuff like Tesco, McDonald's, KFC, Subway, or the popular ones, but we don't get like all the food chains all together.
Right in front of my eyes. Even though I'm so close.
How many ships are going to survive this? No, we don't have time for worrying. Our mission now is to get as many of these ships to safety as we can.
I wish that was the case though, but over here in this country, man, everyone is just so fat and big. Like our country is like one of the highest in terms of being obese.
With a full-scale volley. Report.
Our engines
Looks fancy a chippy. Hey?
What?
The enemy's ignoring us. They're making a full assault on the refugees. Vessels 5, 37, 40 down. This is... They're slaughtering them.
I feel so sad for FaZe here. All of his crewmen is just dying one by one.
They're going to die.
Damn it! Get those engines repaired now. FaZe.
Yeah, everyone does flood into McDonald's because it's just so easy to find a place for those to go in. Like, they're everywhere. You've been trying to hold back from eating fast food, but when you're done with work, it's hard to resist because you always get hungry. Yeah. But then, like, I'm guessing it's just because that after when you are done from your work, probably it's just your travel from getting from your work to your home. That's probably quite long. That's why you can't really get your food going straight away. Like, that's what I'm assuming. That's why you resort to fast foods after you're getting from work. You can't stand much fast food though, aside from Domino's and the other two I mentioned. Yeah, I've actually stopped eating fast food. It's just like very unhealthy and like, and it's also well on top of it because I don't exercise very much. I just want to just make sure that I just don't eat much of it. Your job is not even far. Oh, okay. It's just that, like, because you've done quite a long time in terms of work shift, and like as soon as you get out, you just can't stop it. It only takes like 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe you can try to resist the fast food for a couple of times and just go home and just make some good unprocessed food. You need to exercise more. You go for a walk every day or two, and I do Ring Fit like 3 times a week. Need to up it more. I want to get Ring Fit as well. I like that. Thing is though, is that I live on the 2nd floor, and I'm kind of worried that if I use Ring Fit on my fat ass right now, then it'll probably break through the ceiling. I don't want to do that. I need to go out and actually just jog a bit.
Come on, Maddie. You're coming too, Kay.
Maybe it's because you're walking around a lot. Yeah, in your workplace. Yeah.
Any longer. I will track down the Grigori alone.
But, Maddie, you're our friend now, right? That's why you.
There's a silent mode in Ring Fit. Just for your information, might be worth looking into. So you don't need to move around as much.
It would have been an impediment. That's all.
People who you
did I call myself fat? Yeah, I did. I'm not actually fat, but I think it's just a good saying, like a metaphorical saying that I just need to lose weight. That's what I'm trying to say.
Death?
Through battle after
but I'm not like obese or anything. It's just that I do know that I put more pounds in and I do need to lose weight of it. Yeah. It's just metaphorical terms, really. That, hey, I need to get out more and do stuff more.
I wouldn't bet on it. Not with these odds.
Oh yeah, huh? All right then. I'll take that bet.
What?
Of course. I already know I've won. Death himself? We're not about to fall.
You need to stop being such a chocoholic. That's your weakness. With silent mode, when you're worried about vibrations or sound, turn on silent mode to use knee bend exercise and place the steps for on-screen jogging. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm definitely gonna look into that. Also, on top of it, Yuzu also has a certain project going on with Ring Fit. It's from a different branch, and they've actually managed to get Ring Fit working on the Yuzu emulator. So Hey, maybe future Ring Fit stream. I think I'll be really happy about it if I just stream Ring Fit. Natural Water, Basil, and Biogoop. Yeah, Ring Fit's a game. It's on the Switch. It's like Wii Fit. Natural Water, Basil, Biogoops. Okay, so Natural Water. Let's do Natural Water first. It's much more gamey than Wii Fit. It's like an RPG exercise. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's got a lot of different interactions when you're walking through the game. It's not like, oh yeah, you just do an exercise like if it's yoga or anything like in Wii Fit. It does have, yeah, it has turn-based combat and adventure levels. That's what I like about it. It fulfills itself being an actual game rather than just being something to lose weight on. So you can be invested into it. Basil and Biogoop. Another game you used to play for exercise was Just Dance. I've never tried out Just Dance, but I've seen a lot of people play it. It looks fun. I do appreciate its existence a lot, way better than the gym for someone like me with a timid nature. Yeah, I hate the gym. I really do. Because not only are you doing a membership for it, I think it's just easier just to do cardiovascular exercise anywhere else. Like, I'm not looking to pump up weights or anything. I just want to just run in the treadmill. But just to go there back and forth to the gym, just for the gym, just because it has it, it's like, yeah, I'd rather do it around my house. Yeah, Just Dance was just about everywhere. Ubisoft is one of those companies that will make sure that every game is released on every console, that's for sure. You just don't want to get fat, make sure my body function healthy, yeah. It is, but some of the songs are quite an endurance one. Oh, so there's like an endurance mode that you just keep on dancing until you just can't do it anymore? Is that a certain mode in the game, perhaps? Broken Metal Cutting Blade. So this is something we definitely need. Don't to be old and unable to do the things I can. Yeah. I think it's just like, you don't need to exercise very thoroughly. It should just be like a normal routine that you are out and about walking and going to places. And just, you know, reserving the amount of stuff you eat. Because I've noticed that, like, when I didn't eat too much, but I was walking out and about, I didn't really need to exercise much to maintain a good, healthy condition for myself. You're not sure if that was a mode? Okay, so pretty much you know that when you was doing Just Dance, you was just playing for the songs, and that was really about it. And it felt like an endurance mode to you. All healed up.
The least I can is death.
Kind of depends on how long you play. Maybe you should buy a standing desk. Standing desks for certain games. I've seen people stream and they use standing desks.
Throwing their lives away.
And they stream for long hours, and I'm just like to myself, like, how could you stand up for that long? Sometimes you just need to lay down and go sit down. Oh, we didn't get the ambush. Oh well.
Here we go.
But yeah, I'm actually very curious to actually check out Wii Fit. I mean, not Ring Fit Adventure because of that silent mode now. Sounds like a really good idea.
Aw, you don't have to be so mean.
Oh man. So we're already all in rush mode here.
Prepare yourself. Diabolic head.
I don't actually have this strategy as if I'm using for bosses. I'm just gonna keep it like this for now. I just want to go back to the counter ship and carry on with the story here. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea to actually... Actually, no. The long cutscene is nowhere near where we need to go next, actually. No. Long cutscene actually happens a bit more further into the story, so we're good. Because I'm actually worried about, you know, sitting down here for a 40+ minute cutscene. What happens next in the game. We should be done for the next part of my stream. There we go. Nice deep freeze. It's hard to exercise in your bedroom because there's not enough space. Do you have like maybe another free room that you could probably exercise? Like perhaps like, I don't know, like a living room or just any other room? Or is every other room kind of filled up for something else you can't really exercise in? Another disintegration stone. There's the living room, but I like to do it more privately. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, my room is really tight right now because I got 2 PCs in here, a big bed, and then a place for the TV, so it's kind of like you go in and there's really not much space to like walk around in either. But somehow I will try to do it for Ring Fit. I will try to make something a bit more open that I can move around in to do it. I will try.
We can use this.
Same with your room. Your bed takes up a lot of space. Yeah, I really just wanted like a really little single bed to not take a lot of space, but I've got like a king size bed for no given reason. It was kind of like passed down from my family to me, and we haven't really got a new bed around it, which I should buy a new bed. It's like way too much space on the bed. It's really just for like for 2 people to sleep on it. The chair that can fit between your setup and bed is not very comfortable. Oh. Yeah, I used to have a chair that wasn't very comfortable either, and then I bought this chair, which has been around with me for about 10 years now, which I do need a new chair as well. This chair is all cranky and it doesn't really allow me to lean back as much as it used to be before. It's kind of broken in certain places right now. Oh, actually, by the way, we can actually go over here. I'm not sure in terms of light rings we have. We go here and then we use the skill Limo Charge. Yeah, let's go over here and we can actually get a box, a treasure chest here. So I'll do that right now. Your grandma is helping you move around stuff in your room so you can have more space and get a better gaming chair. Yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, I would try to advise you not to just search for gaming related chairs. Some gaming related chairs can have certain problems with your back. It's not really that great. And I would say try to look for other chairs as well, like office chairs that may be comfortable for your back. Yeah, we'll go this way. I wouldn't say all gaming chairs are bad, but I've heard some reviews whereby people did not like the gaming chair they had, and they had to give it back away. That actually cost about $200 or $250, and it didn't go as what they planned it out to be. And I think the other chest was in this direction, the one I need for a light ring. So we have to go back this way, and there was another chest through here. Oh, should we go for it? Yeah, let's go for it.
Your defense
Take
is
advantage
full
of their
holes.
Here comes the ambush. Which, by the way, because we didn't actually get an ambush filled to the top, we didn't actually get much SP. It's very difficult to, first of all, get a lot of ambushes, then second, we'll maintain the ambush of our bonus board, because we've actually lost it, I think, probably 3 times during this playthrough. Unfortunately.
Amateurs, throwing their lives away for nothing.
Alright, let's move on. So it's somewhere around here, that the chest that we are looking for. Just have to go a bit more further down, and we shall eventually see it. Okay, so we'll take this path here. Okay, over here. We turn it right here. Hug this wall here. And then I think to the right here. Yeah, all the way to the right here in this corner. We should be able to open up another chest here. Oh, over here. Okie dokie. Use the skill on Lemo and charge light ring. There we go. Just charge her up. Alright, light charm we got from this. Okay, now we can go back to the counters. But instead of going the route we did before, we're going to take a different route to get there. Which will be a faster route to get back to where we was at the beginning. Yeah, I'm not really interested in getting any ambush tiles right now. So we just want to make our way back to the counters. Dodge and dodge and dodge. Keep on dodging. Oh, we actually don't have the bunny core skill yet, which allows us to corner bunnies in these fields at any point in time. So we can actually have the bunny in Aeos, Lemurus, and any other planets we are in, not just Roe. Kinda right here. And we are now here. If I was to do a ring fit stream, would you use a body cam to show yourself doing the workout? Yeah, that would be... I think I would do that. Yeah, I would need to do that as well, so I would probably need to get a video cam for that. To show the interaction. Also, Vasophil, yeah. Probably would have to do that as well. Yeah, because it's more of a stream that you have to show that you actually are doing it. Because there would be no point doing the Ring Fit stream if I didn't actually have like a face reveal or a body cam or anything around it to show that I'm actually doing it. So I have to show some proof. Okay, we're here now. So we're back in the Countess. We can save here. And honestly, I think this is a good time to actually stop the stream as well. Reminds me of gym class in school during the pandemic. With the workouts of Ring Fit. Oh, thanks for coming by, Robbie. But yeah, let me end the stream here since we've gone through a big boss fight here. And what we did is that we destroyed the Grigori in Aeos. Unfortunately, all the crew in the exploration base has died off. And now I think the next part is that we're going to find our answers in EN2 and try to catch up with FaZe and who is it again? FaZe and Crowe. Yes, so we're going to catch up with FaZe and Crowe as well with our adventure there. So that is what we're going to do for the next part. But yeah, I'm just going to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.